Hello, everybody, and happy Sunday. Welcome to the third straight week in a row of the HighSide podcast live. You've got Andy, you've got Brett, you've got Jared out here ready to give you live coverage, flag to flag action, 95 laps at the Circuit of the Americas. It's going to be a good race today. No chance of any rain, so it's a beautiful day down there in Texas, and it's going to be a long, exciting race on a road course. They're going left and right. How are we doing today, boys?
Good, good, good. How you doing today, Andy? Jared?
Doing awesome. Ready for this race.
Yeah,
Yeah, brother.
absolutely. Looks like they just had some choppers fly overhead at Coda. Some dudes hanging out. So we got a lot of exciting things for you all today. Coda, Circuit of the Americas, is going to be a pretty big race. First thing I'm going to show you guys, all right, before we get into this, Jared and Brett have not seen this, but if you look at my screen I'm sharing, you can check out my Fantasy Live lineup for today. I got some good picks in last week, and I've got a heck of a lineup this week. I did actually pick my matchups before qualifying and got them all right, so I'm really proud of myself for that. I swear I picked them all beforehand, but my starters are SVG, Connor Zilic, Christopher Bell, Alex Bowman, Ross Chastain, and then my sub is AJ Allmendinger. Remember, if you're doing Fantasy Live today, you can substitute your garage drivers for any of your starters before stage 2 is over. Once stage 3 starts, you can no longer sub. But if one of your starters wreck before the end of stage 2, you can sub them out with your garage guy, and you get 10 points for each of the featured matchups. You got SVG and Zilic. Got to go with the Aussie. We got Kyle Busch, Chastain. Jared said earlier RCR ain't going to be it today, and obviously Ross qualified second, so he's the good pick there. We got Reddick and Byron. I think that's the first matchup that I think is a toss-up, because Reddick has been on fire, won the first 2 races, but can he win 3 in a row? What do you guys think?
I said no at the end of last week, but obviously that didn't matter, so...
I think you got enough road course ringers involved in this that I don't know. I won't say he won't be a factor. I definitely think he will be, but I don't think he's going to come out on top today.
Okay. I like that. And then I really like the last matchup that they have for us, Chase Briscoe and Ty Gibbs. I think that's the closest matchup of the 4 that Fantasy has given us this week. I think Briscoe qualified insanely well. He's not a typical good road course racer. His average finish is like 18th at Coda. So for him to be starting within the top 5 is really freaking awesome. And then you got the young man Ty Gibbs, who's been wishy-washy on the ovals, but he's actually been pretty damn good on road courses. So I think that's a good matchup that they had featured for us.
I think it would be.
Yeah.
I think so. I think, Ty is definitely stronger on the old road courses than he is ovals, like you said. So,
For sure.
Chase struggles. This is where people that aren't good at ovals get to shine a little bit, and yeah.
Absolutely.
Hopefully Ross comes up with the dub today, dude.
Yeah. Remember last year, the race winner, Christopher Bell, someone that we can't count out. Kyle Larson, late season playoffs, put on a show at the Roval, trying to take down SVG, couldn't do it. But I think the biggest thing for SVG is this is his worst road course in the Cup Series. He has not gotten a win here in a Cup car. He's gotten wins in the Xfinity car, but not the Cup car. So I'm interested to see how SVG does today, especially after a very lackluster qualifying. 13th is not where we expected him to start. Wasn't even the top of the Trackhouse team, with Bubba's boy Ross Chastain starting out front in second on that front row. So I think SVG is the man to watch all day long. Everyone's going to be talking about him. If you're watching this race on TV, you're going to hear a lot about SVG. So we'll see what the Aussie could do. Won the Xfinity race yesterday, but can he get the weekend
he won
seat?
yesterday.
I don't know.
Oh. 5 straight road courses, I think, is what he's won. So they just put it on the screen.
Yeah, and the young man, Connor Zilic, very lackluster qualifying from what we expected as well. I noticed Group 1 was not good. Kyle Larson was like 3rd fastest of Group 1 in qualifying, and he's starting 15th on the grid today. So obviously all the guys in Group 2, I don't know if the track was feeling better for them, if they had some cloud coverage, if they had, a little bit better overall road course drivers in that group. But Group 2 definitely showed out yesterday in qualifying, and I think they're the guys to watch for sure, since they're going to be starting mostly towards the front. Shout out to Ryan Blaney, though, in the top 5. He's also like a wishy-washy road course guy, not one of the like known ringers. So for him to be starting in the top 5, I think he's the turn 1 wild card. And then Zane Smith is another big driver today. He's had a great start to the season, very high up in the point standings. So we'll see what the man Zane Smith can do, if he can carry the momentum into this week and keep himself into that top 10 points contention after this one.
Yeah, and you got the Intimidante dude right behind Zane Smith in the 12. A lot of hype behind him about his race style, dude. I like it, dude. Go out there, put your car where you think you can put it. And if you don't, you live and you learn. You miss 100% chances you don't take, so take them.
Yeah. Well, it looks like the call to start the engines is underway. We've got a special treat for you guys. The drivers are going to be doing their warm-up lap out on the track to prepare for this race, but we've actually got a warm-up lap of our own in store. I did some laps earlier in the iRacing simulator, sponsored by Bubba Myers Designs. Let's go ahead and check out what Bubba Myers down here could do if you need an iRacing paint scheme from Brett. Check him out. We'll show his video, and then we're going to show you guys what a lap looks like around COTA in the iRacing sim. All right, NASCAR Cup Series is at Circuit of the Americas today. Let's show you what a lap looks like around the road course of COTA for NASCAR. Front straightaway, going by pit lane on the left, main grandstands on the right. Start finish line up here at the lights used for Formula One. Up the hill, they're going to be using gravity to help them get slowed down into turn number 1. They're going to hit this first apex, get this thing cornered as quickly as possible to get rolling down the hill. Once they get rolling through here, they're going to be hitting this S section. Very deceptive of how fast you can push the car through here because of how tight these S's are. Then they're going to be hard on the brakes, going to the left where you saw a lot of guys wreck yesterday in the Xfinity race. They got this tight chute before they roll onto the backstretch for F1. That long stretch that they've kind of used that section to cut out to spit them out right here. They're going to be rolling again through another tight section of the track. It's going to set them up for a really good overtaking part of the racetrack. This is where we're going to see a lot of passes made based on who can save their tires and who is quick. Then these guys are going to go into what they call the carousel. Long right-hand corner. It's going to stress their tires. So it's really important to save your tires throughout the lap so you can push through this carousel. Then you're going to have 2 left-hand corners to finish out your lap. These guys use the runoff. Unlike F1, that would be track limits, but NASCAR, there is no track limits. If you're watching this for the first time, then that's going to spit them out onto this front stretch. And then that's a lap at COTA. So let's go for a quick one now that we've kind of talked our way through it. Almost went around there. We saw Ross Chastain qualify really well yesterday, beating his teammate SVG. Tyler Reddick starting on pole. So it's going to be a really exciting race today. You're going to see these guys use these curbs to their advantage to try and make all these corners. Then they get into this very unstable little braking zone. You can cut this corner. There's no bump there. Going to spit them out onto that backstretch. And then you're in what I would call the technical part of the racetrack. I hit that curb there and see how much it shot me out into that runoff. And then these are very, very tight, low-speed corners. It's going to be grueling on the tires. You can see how much I'm really having to brake. Get the car in low gear to get it to corner. And then we're going to be rolling through this carousel. And as you can see, this thing is not a Formula 1 car. You got to be really smart about where you use your throttle. Getting back onto the brakes, letting that car roll. They're going to use this runoff to get as much speed into the final corner. And then that is a lap, or 2 laps, at COTA. Hope you enjoy the HighSide podcast today. Rocking this paint scheme from Bubba Myers. See how much we improved by, just by a couple seconds. We weren't insanely quick. But just to talk you through a lap. That's what it's going to be looking like from the driver's POV at COTA. I won't lie. I got that in my second take. The first take, you probably saw some skid marks on the racetrack for when I got a little squirrely out there, because it's not easy at COTA. You go to turn 1, dude, and you're using gravity in the brakes, and I hit all the curbs probably on both of those laps. And it shows you like how intense it is behind the wheel and how much work that these guys are doing. They say NASCAR drivers, are typically known for going left, but this new era of road course racing has really evolved what this field can do. And so SVG has stepped it up for a lot of these guys and what they need to bring to road courses. So the talent level, I think, is higher than ever in the NASCAR Cup Series, and you could really see throughout that lap, like, they're going to be doing that for 95 laps today, all out, flat out. So we're going to see mistakes, we're going to see bumping, we're going to see banging. You're going to see guys, getting into each other out there. Frustrations are going to flare, and there's at least 3 restarts up that hill. So, or 2 restarts up. Yeah, 3 starts up that hill. So it's going to be a bloodbath to try and make it through turn 1. So I'm excited for this one, boys.
Yeah, it's not an easy track with this car, this next-gen car. I've ran it myself, and it's like riding on ice for the first handful of laps. It's not an easy track.
Yeah, absolutely. I got to go ahead and vote my vote in the poll. If you haven't seen it yet, go into the chat, vote for which driver out of our group of 4 you think is going to win today. And if you got somebody else that you think is going to win it, drop it in the chat. Put your favorite driver down there. Put somebody that you think is going to get the job done. Looks like Ross is winning the vote right now. So if you think somebody else other than the Melon Man is going to get it done, go ahead, put it in the chat. Vote for one of our 4 featured drivers that we have. So thanks everybody for tuning in. It's going to be an exciting race. 95 big one. Stage 1 is only 20 laps total. So it's going to be a very rapid stage. Things are going to be rocking and rolling very quickly. You're not going to see much saving. You're going to see these guys, pushing the car pretty hard. They should be close to their fuel window in stage 1 to kind of have enough to make it to the end. But the biggest thing that we do need to watch for is those guys that are not the quickest, but they flip the stage, which means before pit road closes with 2 to go, there's going to be a massive group of guys that pit to try and leapfrog the people that are going to stay out for those stage points. So it's like a 50-50 shot of what you want to do. Do you want to stay out and try and get stage points, or do you want to set yourself up for the next stage? And that's the big strategy call that we're going to see going on between these drivers and crew chiefs early in stage 1. That's what you should be watching for. Know what your driver's doing. Are they going for points, or is your favorite driver going to flip a stage? If I'm a slower driver in this field, I'm going to be flipping not stage 1, but stage 2. That way I'm setting myself up for the end of the race. So a lot of those fast guys are going to be flipping the second stage. So we'll see a very variety of mixed bag of strats of who's going to do what. Typically in racing, you don't know when a caution's going to come out, but here at COTA you do. And I really like that for the road courses. I think it's the most effective use of the stage in NASCAR.
Yeah, I think with that in mind, I think at the end there, a lot of people are going to try to do that, and that's where you're going to get a lot of bumping and grinding and elbows out, and fast cars trying to get back to the front if they don't flip it, vice versa. So that's where you get a lot of mix-up and a lot of action.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Sorry for the viewers at home. I'm also sick. Can't breathe out my nose, so at least you won't get the nose whistle today. My boy Ross. Oh,
Seeing a
brake
little
bias.
Toyota cutaway car here with Larry Mack.
Right.
Talking about how these guys are going to be adjusting their front rear bias, trying to get their brakes dialed in. Some guys might actually adjust that throughout the lap. You don't know. Different corners require for a different feel in the brakes. You can see right there what that brake bias knob and adjustment is going to do for the drivers. Very cool to see this animated.
That's pretty cool, actually.
It's really important, too, because after they go down the hill into that S section, right, that's where this brake bias really comes to play for how they can handle through the S's. It's going to be pretty vital. No rain in the forecast today, but they still got the windshield wipers on the windshields here. Mandatory for road courses to have a windshield wiper, and they do have those all-weather or rain tires that we saw in the Clash in the bag for rainy days, and as you can see, it's a little breezy again. Hot track temps.
Ooh, 109, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Hot.
That's going to be a slick one.
Yeah, we heard it very well if you watched the road course race yesterday at St. Pete's. Dario and Hinch gave a very good point about the difference between an open wheel and a NASCAR-style race car. They said, typically an open wheel, your rear tires are super wide, so you can really mash the gas down out of the corners, and they said it's really like walking on eggshells when they were in the trucks, and same thing with these cup cars. You don't have a very wide back tire on these vehicles, so that's what's making it very, very important for these guys to be gentle on their throttle, which is why you see these 3,500-pound machines, have to really be strategic where they handle in the corners.
Mm-hmm.
You can see some of the passing zones there. Turn 1, turn 12, turn 20 up on the screen. The risky corners, 13, 15, 19. I think the carousel is the riskiest part of the lap because that's where you're really stressing your car the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely could be.
Especially what we've seen in the past. We've seen some of the biggest door-to-door action in the carousel at COTA.
Yeah.
Which is that giant right-handed corner to almost end the lap before those last two left-handers.
Paint scheme for Ross.
Yeah, some
Who
cool
doesn't have a new paint scheme.
cool paint schemes. Tyler Reddick back-to-back in the Chumba Casino machine. We know what happens, dude, when 2311 runs Chumba Casino. Watch out. That's where Bubba won the Brickyard. It's where Tyler Reddick won the Daytona 500, and now he's running it at COTA, qualified on pole. Pace car is off. Cars are making their way onto the front stretch. They've got their eyes on the prize towards turn number 1 up the big hill. It is time to go green for the NASCAR Cup Series at COTA. They're going to fan out and make their way up the big hill into turn number 1. Let's get it, boys. We're already 3 wide. And look at this. Full send up the inside. And it looks like Ryan Blaney could emerge as the leader. I don't know because they're not showing it. And no, it's the number 19 of Chase Briscoe getting out front. Ross Chastain under fire from a lot of guys. We're seeing Christopher Bell going forward. He got around the 16 of AJ Allmendinger. Cars making their way through the S's. Seeing a couple guys get loose. No major contact yet. Looks like somebody missed a corner, locking up the brakes back there. Believe
there's
that's
a stopping zone.
Ty Dillon, number 10 machine. And we got brakes. We got smoke in the air. No trouble yet. They are still rolling just fine. Tyler Reddick trying to look to the inside of Chase Briscoe. No move yet. AJ Allmendinger is getting completely throttled, going backwards as he's under pressure from that Carson Hocevar and William Byron machine. And look at SVG, 4 wide.
SVG said, hold
up. A little
bit
of contact. And look at Chris Buescher, 3-4 wide, and they're side by side for the lead. Tyler Reddick, Chase Briscoe, Ross Chastain. If he gets a good exit there, he might be able to put some pressure on the leaders. Let's see who's going to lead lap number 1. And there it is, side by side into that carousel corner. Briscoe's a little bit wider than Reddick. Reddick trying to keep the car under him as Briscoe slides out in front of him. 2 more corners to go, and it looks like it's going to be lap number 1 for the number 19 machine of Chase Briscoe. Ross Chastain.
Ross looking at the inside.
Yes, sir. Look at that move, Bubba. That's your boy, dude.
Get it.
And Briscoe leads lap number 1. 19 laps to go in the stage, and these guys are definitely all out pushing it up the hill again.
Chastain on a mission.
Yeah. Get it, Ross.
And switch back there from Reddick. Got a little loose, trying to get back onto the gas. Chase Elliott is
going to cross him.
I think Ross got to just lap 1 there. He got hung out on turn 1, just 3 wide, 4 wide up there, and I think it just had to concede to some inside cars.
SVG,
from what I'm seeing, man, he's got a good handling car.
SVG started 13th, and he's already up into the top 10.
Yeah.
Locking up them brakes, dude.
That was the dinger.
Yeah, but who did we see? The 10 of Ty Dillon there, locking them up first lap?
Or sorry,
that was
completely...
black and green car is McDowell.
McDowell.
SVG's under fire from Dinger and Byron. And look at AJ, huge lockup on that right front. Putting a lot of pressure on the boy from New Zealand. I told you, man, look at Ty Gibbs. He's hanging out in that line of cars, not trying to put pressure on people. He can hang out with those front runners and save. Very smart way to start the race, not being overly aggressive. Ty Gibbs is doing a great job. Connor Zilich started 24th or 25th, and he's up to 23rd. A little bit of a battle there between Bowman, Larson, and Zane Smith in the back. Denny Hamlin, 17th. Starting to get stretched out. We'll see how much of a lead Chase Briscoe can gain over the rest of the guys in the top 10. Big move up the inside of Elliott there by Seabell. He's going to force him wide. Keeps it under him. I'm really surprised we haven't had a spin yet. This is a great start.
This road course is just so fun.
Such a good start for this race.
Hashtag not going hard left today. We're going left and right. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
I like what Ross is doing. Learning the line of Briscoe. Got in the grass a little bit there, but he's doing a great job to just follow him throughout the track and put on balanced pressure. Making sure Briscoe doesn't have a mistake. If he does, Chastain's there. Ryan Blaney is really holding strong in the top 5, trying to attack Tyler Reddick.
Going to really find out who's got some good tire management here in a few laps.
Sir. Wonder if that's what Ross is doing, just kind of.
Yeah, if I were him, I would too.
The rears were really starting to step out on Briscoe there through that back half of the carousel.
Look how much it's leaning every time.
He's got a lot of confidence. A lot of confidence in the race car. SVG is up to 9th. Making moves into the top 10 early. Looks like Chastain might be falling back a little bit, or he's just saving tires, and Briscoe's starting to push. Briscoe's got that lead almost out to his second. The battle for second is pretty tight. Very, very close battles right now on the racetrack. I thought Tyler Reddick was going to smoke that tire barrier for a second. He was very close. Very, very close.
Thank God they don't have those in the sim.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Blaney putting the nose down there on the 45. He's going to make the dive. Reddick's going to use that runoff to just let Blaney go. Tyler Reddick, the points leader. 2 wins to start the season. Does not need to take risks early in stage 1.
Nope. Let the guys that want to push, and burn off their stuff, and you'll catch them again here in a little bit.
I think that's exactly his game plan right now, is to kind of get a feel for who's trying to do what, save his tires.
Let's talk about Ryan Blaney's mustache, though, dude. Oh my god,
legendary.
Love it.
Mustache of the year. If you're watching and you're new here, please make sure you like, subscribe, turn on notifications, do all the things to stay in tune with the action here at the JuicySpydr Network so you could follow the HighSide podcast all season. We appreciate the amount of views we got last week. It blew our minds. It was stellar. So please continue to like, subscribe, share. Your mom, your dad, the dog, the cat, the fish. Give it to everybody that you know so that way they can tune into the HighSide podcast each and every single week. And we appreciate everybody that's watching again today. Dude.
Put your phone in front of the tank, bro.
Yeah.
Goldie the goldfish?
Dude, Goldie the goldfish could be watching. You never know. Side-by-side action.
All the Goldie the goldfishes out there.
We're seeing the number 33. I believe that's Jesse Love for RCR.
Smooth.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they didn't put Hill in that car.
Oh, Nick been so happy, dude.
You know what? I got a confirmation email that diecast of his for Austin Hill's been shipped, and I know he's excited.
Oh yes, super excited, super excited.
Contact.
He is the biggest Austin Hill fan. Ooh, yeah. He said, "Excuse me."
Excuse.
Another big driver to watch today that I didn't talk about pre-race, boys, is Bubba Wallace is second in points going into this race. He's currently in the mid-20s, so we'll see. Bubba's not historically one of the strongest road course drivers, but him not getting any really damage, keeping his car clean, and being in position at the end is going to be really big for that 23 team.
Yep.
He's got dad strength now, dude.
Going. Yeah, you're right. He does. Big day, though, for the young man that is Connor Zilic. A lot of pressure on him. He is all the way down at the bottom of the point standing to start his rookie season after 2 DNFs. Expected to do well here. Already starting out, not very great. He's not even in the top 20. He's 21st right now. Going out there and
you got two super speedways in a row, which is nobody's favorite. Ask any driver, owner, or anybody. And then you got a road course, and he's really good. It's a long race. Give him some time. I think he'll be up there.
Yeah, he's up so too.
4 spots since the start is what they're showing. SVG's up 6. He's already in 7th, trying to hunt down McDriver there in the 71, Reddick and Bell. SVG's very aggressive early.
I said Kyle Busch probably wasn't going to be a factor. Actually, all of RCR wasn't going to be a factor, but he's the biggest mover so far, up 8 spots.
He's historically done well at COTA.
Yeah, he has. I just didn't think that qualifying run was going to be worth anything.
No. Seeing Larson going into the inside of his teammate there, Alex Bowman, which is going to put him on the outside of the carousel.
Got her done.
Yeah, he did get the move done in the 48. Going to move him back into the top 15. It looks like they're 14th and 15th back there. Chase Briscoe is doing a great job out front. Ryan Blaney, though, worked his way up to second. Got about half a second between him and the leader. As Chastain has dropped back a little bit off of the front two.
Sir.
You can see what the times are doing. Briscoe's running a 141.2, Blaney a 140.8 last lap. So Blaney's definitely picking up pace as this stint goes on. Really love this shot through the S's.
Yeah. Dirt flying, dude.
Giving you the first Fox side-by-side moment of the day as the battle for the lead intensifies here as Ryan Blaney is quickly starting to reel in that number 19 machine of Chase Briscoe. Not a pick that a lot of people had going into the road course as that number 12 of Blaney, but he's showing his speed early.
Yeah, he is pretty quick.
You can see right there through that corner that Blaney is able to keep his car pinned a little bit tighter than the apex than the 19, and that's what's giving him the better exit.
There.
Little bit of wheel spin there off of that corner, though, for Blaney. Van Gisbergen has gotten around Tyler Reddick. The man to watch, up to 6.
Yeah.
Chase
I
Elliott
wonder if there's a
now.
little sandbagging action, didn't want to show all the secrets,
Yeah, as we get about 12 laps to go in the stage, we're within 10 laps of our lap to flip. So we're seeing Reddick push Elliott.
Yeah, this is the handling stage. This is you dial in your car, figure out what adjustments you need to make, and then come in and do something with it. Try to make it out for the second stage and really dial it in then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Finally get tires warmed up. Find out what your car is really actually doing.
Yeah, make your adjustments.
Smart. That's why I get paid the big bucks, Jared.
Yep. That's why they do it in real life and we do it on iRacing.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ryan Blaney is there. He is at the back of the 19, trying to do what he can to put pressure on him. See how much lower he's getting, tighter to the apex.
Yep.
Really looking good, as Briscoe, I think, has used up his stuff a little bit, getting out front. But as these guys start to battle, it's going to help Chastain reel them back in. And I think that's what Ross is waiting for, is these guys to get side by side, start battling throughout the lap, and that's going to help the Mellon man work his way towards the front. Same thing with Bell, McDowell. I think you know who that's going to reel in, boys. That number 97.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Lady is there, though. I don't know if him doing that, though, is cutting his stuff up. If he's going to do it, kind of wait and take the shot, not just burn his stuff up to burn his stuff up.
These drivers do have 7 sets of tires at their disposal today, so they have plenty of opportunities to use as many sets as they need to make it to the end of this one. So we're really seeing Briscoe hugging those rumble strips and the tire barriers to get as much as he can out of that S section. And Ryan Blaney is putting the pressure on.
Yeah, he wants
Great
it.
battle.
Here goes. Go for it.
Looking up the inside, you see that huge wiggle out of Blaney in the braking zone.
Yeah.
He's going to get to the 19 here, though, but that's going to force him to the outside in these next couple of corners. But if he can stay side by side with Briscoe here, once they get to the left-hander, it's going to give Blaney the advantage. But if Briscoe can continue to stay out front, he could put Blaney to the outside of the carousel. This is where Blaney needs to make the move. He needs to clear him.
Got it.
Got that move done.
See if he gets it clear. Ooh, he says, no, I'm going to shut that door.
We'll see what Chastain does now. New leader out front. Going to be the 12, Blaney. So we're seeing SVG.
Here he comes, buddy.
Working that 71 of McDowell. SVG, fastest driver on the racetrack. Fastest lap of the race so far. Shows you the confidence that he has. Working through some of the fastest guys on the racetrack early here in stage 1. And there it is, the move to the inside of the 71. He's going to run very wide here in turn 1. We'll see if McDowell goes for a switchback. He does not. He's going to let him go.
Smart move on McDowell's part.
He's within 3.5 seconds of the leader with 10 to go here in the stage. Oh, big wheel hop there for SVG.
Woo! He is driving the piss out of that thing.
I don't know how he kept it under him. Scary stuff there. Another thing to note, a lot of these guys are using multiple spotters today. Such a big racetrack. Some of these teams are using 2 or even 3 spotters for their driver. And there's still a couple of blind spots. So it's really difficult for these drivers to get in touch with their spotters throughout the lap, because you're going to be talking to multiple guys, relaying messages to the crew chief throughout the lap and the team, as well as the driver. So their minds are so busy trying to complete the lap, and they've got different people barking in their ear as they're racing around here.
Yeah, I'm sure each spotter has I'm sure they work on that or whatever, but each spotter is, even us on the sim, we've all got different styles. Like, even as a driver, like, I've done it for you guys. Like, Andy, you like a different style than Jared does, so each spotter also has their different style. So if the driver's used to one thing, hearing something, and then now there's two different other guys on the radio as well, trying to tell them things and not use the right terminology, that could definitely cause some confusion, I think.
Absolutely.
We're really seeing Tyler Reddick fall off the pace early as he is under fire from Chase Elliott, William
Byron there. Yep.
AJ Allmendinger, Chris Buescher, and now Kyle Larson starting to work his way towards that battle as he is working towards the top 10 to try and get some stage points. Hopefully he doesn't clear himself imaginary 3 wide today.
If halfway through stage 1, baby.
Mega pace from Ryan Blaney to get that lead and gap Chase Briscoe by over a second and a half over the course
Ross
of 2
and Bell
laps.
are coming. They're coming. SVG coming behind them. So
yeah, we're going to see the pace of Briscoe start to fall off. Half second slower than Chastain that last lap, as he's going to fall into the lap of the Melon Man. If you're Ryan Blaney, you can start to save here. As you know, the battle for second is going to heat up behind you side by side. It's going to slow those guys down. I know he wants to push throughout the lap to grow that lead, but driver behind the wheel, that 12, does not need to push as hard anymore. He can kind of take a breather here and save his stuff now that he's gotten out front. But I'm sure that's not what he's thinking about. But that's what I'd be telling.
just hanging out too.
That's what I'd be telling my driver right now if he got that lead, is he's now going faster.
Yeah, just find a rhythm and stick with it. No need to push and go excessive.
Christopher Bell won this race last year, currently up to 4th. Good start of his race.
Yeah, he's one we probably should have had in the poll too. He won the last one, and he almost won the one before that too, or maybe he did. I can't remember.
No, I think it was
whatever one that he got into it with Kyle Busch over. I can't remember.
That was last year.
Well, yeah, that he had another run in with him too.
Mm-hmm.
Last year's the year he did it cleanly, because the year before he didn't do it cleanly. That was a big deal at post race.
Oh yeah, it was that huge incident in turn 1.
Yeah,
Kyle Busch got flipped around early in the race after being one of the fastest guys of the weekend, and he was not happy. And I don't blame him.
No, he's like, "Will you just be patient?" And he was patient the next time around.
Bowman the showman, giving the old bumper there to the 54, Ty Gibbs. Because he's thinking right now, I need to get around the 54 as fast as possible so the 77 doesn't put me into the wall. The most controversial young driver right now in NASCAR is that 77. Chili's riding
making headlines.
Carson Hocevar. As he is kind of trying to emulate Dale Earnhardt, I think, with that black machine.
Soaking in all the criticism.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Racing it. I like it.
He don't care either.
Yep.
Yeah, Briscoe's definitely fallen off. 3 seconds now back from Blaney.
Yeah, I think he's got to
see what
Ross and Bell up.
Can do.
Yeah, he's holding these guys up.
Look at the wiggle there from Bell. Really shows you these guys are on the brink of out of control every single corner. Pushing these cars as fast as they can, and Chastain is now at the back of the 19. All over him, trying to take back second where he started. Van Gisbergen up to 4th.
Yeah, there we go, Ross.
Yeah, if
Gets
I
that
were
19 out
Briscoe,
of the
just
way.
get out of the way.
Yeah, he's got the freight train coming. Look
Yeah,
at this.
he's holding everybody up.
Trackhouse
Oh,
is about to be
SVG got-
second and third.
I was just say SVG got Bell too. McDowell's going for Bell. I thought Bell was just hanging out.
We talked about Connor Zilich. The young man is now up into 18th position. Really starting to go forward here late in the stage. Get himself some better track position. I expect to see Zilich as one of the first people to probably flip for the stage.
Yep.
So that way he can get that track position for stage 2. Maybe undercut a couple of these guys on pit road with a good in and out lap. And that could be where he could make up a couple spots and work himself towards the top 10 for stage 2. You could really see how much Briscoe was holding up Chastain.
Back.
Briscoe's tires are fried.
It was insane, yeah.
We'll see what Tyler Reddick can do. Kyle Larson, a pretty big mover, has worked his way into the top 10. Started this race 15th and now in 9th. Put on a great show at the Roval. Trying to take down SVG last year in the playoffs. Couldn't do it. He's won in the Xfinity Series at COTA, but Kyle Larson's never won here in the Cup Series. Today might be a good day for the 5 team, coming off of a bad week at Hotlanta.
Yeah, Hotlanta was not nice to old Kyle.
He was nice to himself.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
Chris Buescher, though, is a
Tell us how you really
road
feel,
course
Andy.
ringer. Chris Buescher's a great road course ringer, dude. We saw a cinematic battle between him and SVG at Watkins Glen a few years back. And yeah, there's your big movers.
There we go.
SVG, Connor Zilich, Kyle Larson, Kyle Busch up 6, and John Hunter Nemechek up 5. As now you're seeing Zilich work his way towards that battle of Denny Hamlin, Carson Hocevar, Alex Bowman. Bowman wasn't able to get around Gibbs after putting on all that pressure. Connor Zilich made one of his debuts
Speaking of
here
Denny,
in the Cup Series at COTA last year. What's up, Bubba?
Where's our number 1 fan, dude?
Yeah, where is 11 all the way?
11 all the way,
Expecting to see
dude.
you in the chat,
I
buddy.
haven't seen him. Yeah, haven't seen you. Comment if you're in here.
6 to go in the stage. We've had a couple of lead changes so far. Really fuego pace right now from Blaney. Putting down some heaters out front.
Yeah, he is gone.
We're seeing some pretty good battles on the racetrack.
4 here till what? Pit lane closes?
If Connor Zilich can work his way into a top 10 before the end of this stage, and all 3 Trackhouse cars are out there, lethal. That is a lethal team for road courses this year.
Oh,
And there's
man.
the move
I
on
think
Denny.
they are.
I mean, they've got the best road course talent.
Kyle's getting Bell.
Yeah,
Bell
here we
is
go.
fell off.
Yeah, he ain't. Something's not right on that car. Either he burned up his stuff or it's just not handling very good.
The 5 car is one to watch. Pre-race today, they fired up the motor in the garage, and they were getting engine faults when they started up the car in the garage this morning. They wanted to plug in their sensor checks, and if they did, NASCAR said that the 5 team would have started from the rear, so they opted not to do it. So they're going to be closely monitoring the engine on the number 5 today. Make sure that they don't have problems, but could be an issue later, as we are now seeing Chase Briscoe turn into an anchor.
Oh,
If I'm Briscoe right now, I'm pitting before this stage is done to flip, because he's not going forwards anymore. He's sinking like a rock.
I don't know. He might want to stay out just for the points because we are on a new format now, and they need all that they can get.
It's true.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see which ones are the flippers and which ones stay out.
Even though he's bleeding track position, but I mean, if he can get some points, I think it's worth staying out.
Ryan Blaney is putting down a freaking heater.
Yeah, he is gone.
He is.
Look at McDowell sideways through the S corners. As the number 45, a Tyler Reddick, is trying to maintain a top 5 stage. 5 to go here in the stage. A lot of corners left to decide this one. So we're seeing that number 5, a Larson, go forward. Looks like he's going to get around William Byron. We don't see it on the screen, but we see it on the timing table.
Yep. You got her.
Christopher Bell, you were right, Bubba. He is under pressure now from the 17 of Busher.
Yeah. That was going backwards. That means he's going to be out of the top 10. He'd probably pit.
No major incidents to start the race. We haven't seen anybody get turned around yet. We haven't seen anybody in the tire barriers. No turn 1 chaos like we were expecting. So, very clean start from these guys at the road course. Really shows that these drivers are patient today. But I don't think it's going to be the same at the start of stage 2. I think stage 2 is going to be where we see some bumping and banging. But
restart up the hill.
You're really seeing like the patience
from
some of these drivers. Yep, Christopher Bell gonna flip. A few drivers now down pit road. Look at this.
Yeah,
Larson's staying out.
Is he?
That surprises me.
No, he's pitting. Larson is pitting. Byron pitting. As we are seeing the scoring sheet go nuts. Christopher Bell is going to do fuel and tires on the jack here. We'll see if he takes all 4. He does. 4 tire stops.
Yeah, you had 200 drivers and Bell.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Great stop there from the 5. Looks like it's going to be side by side with Larson and Byron on pit road exit. Larson's going to get in line. Up to the hill. Willie B looks like was able to get that position back. The question is now, what do you do if you are Ryan Blaney? Do you stay out, secure your stage win, or do you keep your track position and flip the stage?
You got to stay out.
Yeah, you're up that far. Yeah, no sense in pitting right now.
If you're new to watching the stream, make sure you vote in the chat who you think is going to get the dub at COTA today. We've got a couple of highlighted drivers. Go ahead and give us your pick. Make sure you like, subscribe.
If it's not anybody in the poll, put it in the comments of who you think's going to win it.
I want a reason.
Larson pitting. And I believe
they're the only 2 to pit. 3 to pit.
I don't think that's correct. On the our ticker over here. I think it's a little bit off. Yeah, now it's starting to update. Looks like Tyler Reddick is going to pit, as well as a few others. Yeah, that's what I mean, is who are the guys that are going to stay out and just try and get points? I think Ty Gibbs is one of them. Carson Hocevar, another one. Denny Hamlin is definitely going to try and get points. He is 27th in the points going into this race after a very lackluster start of the season for the 11.
Eric Jones is in.
We're seeing a lot of shuffling of the order.
Yeah, a lot
3 to go in the stage. Ryan Blaney with a 7-second lead over Ross Chastain.
Cole Custer, Noah Gragson are in.
Shows you how much of an advantage that he had waiting for Chase Briscoe's tires to fall off. He kind of stayed back early in the top 5, was very patient, and has picked up the pace. We'll see if he opts for pit road here.
He does.
And he does. Ryan Blaney is going to go in for the pits. We'll see what the rest of the top 5 do. Especially AJ Allmendinger. Colleague has had a red-hot start to this season. And it looks like the Melon Man is going to stay out. 2 to go stage here. SVG is going to stay out. Michael McDowell. Busher staying out. Dinger staying out. Gibbs staying out. Chase Elliott. Bowman. We'll see where this spits out, Ryan Blaney. Looks like he's going to be behind RCR.
Yeah, kind of listen to the commentators of the race here, and some of them are not understanding why they just don't take the points either.
Tell you what, that's what I like to see. 3 of our featured drivers in the poll are in the top 5 right now. That shows you. Analytics are fuego this week, boys. Kyle Larson got around Tyler Reddick. Showing Connor Zilich 30th in the order, but he's going to leapfrog a lot of these guys that have stayed out when they pit. So his track position is very deceptive right now for Connor Zilich. And it's going to be white flag stage this time by. I know Bubba's excited.
Let's go. Come on,
See
Rouse.
his boy get a stage win.
Glued to the old iPad right now.
Looks like we've got potentially Josh Adams joining up today. We'll see when he gets in here. Might have to do some shuffling on the screen for a second, so bear with me, folks. There we go. Last lap in the stage. Looks like Bellaman's going to hold off his teammate.
Let's go.
Big points to start the day.
Big points. Big points.
For Ross. 10-point bonus.
Much needed points.
Love that.
So take note right now of the guys that stayed out. They're going to be the ones that flip the next stage, get track position for stage 3. Which I think is the best strategy. That's the optimal strategy because you're setting yourself up for the end of the race, not the middle.
Yeah.
And getting your points early. So maximizing the result here for Ross Chastain as he is going to come across the stripe. And the number 1, Ross Chastain wins the stage.
Ross, baby. Come
SVG
on.
second, McDowell third. Looks like 4th is Chris Buescher. 5th is the Dinger. 6th, Ty Gibbs. 7th, Alec Bowman. 8th, Chase Elliott. 9th, Carson Hocevar. And 10th is going to go to the number 11 of Denny Hamlin. As we go to commercial, we are going to do a commercial of our own. This next one is going to be brought to you by one of our sponsors, Hutchison Motorsports TV. They've got a really big iRacing event coming up called the Grid Gold 500. It's going to be a huge simulator sports event. It's going to be at Bristol Motor Speedway. Go ahead and look at the QR code in the link in the video if you are interested in racing with those guys. So let's go ahead and check out this commercial for the Grid Gold 500 from Hutchison Motorsports TV.
Friday, April 10th, Hutchinson Motorsports TV does the unthinkable. With 2 golden eras, one class wasn't going to be enough. So both the 1987s and Gen 4s will head to the legendary Last Coliseum of Bristol Motor Speedway for the Grid Gold 500. With separate class payouts and over $240 in prizes on the line, you won't want to miss this. Entry is just $10, so sign up today by joining the Hutchinson Motorsports TV Discord. We'll see you there.
April, 7th or 10th, I think that's it. Grid Gold 500 coming up on HMS TV. So make sure you hit up their Discord, join. It's going to be a full-length event at Bristol in the Gen 4s and 87s on the track at the same time. So a pretty cool event from them. $10 to enter. Really awesome. One of our sponsors, so thanks to them for sponsoring. Jared, if you want to go ahead and read off the rest of the sponsors. I don't know if we've done that yet.
No, we haven't. We've got quite a few to thank that make this all possible for us. We've got, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Oh, I got to mute something. Hold on just a second. Yeah, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We've got V-Speed, Splash and Go Graphics, just to name a few. JuicySpydr Network, JuicySpydr Gaming, BAC, and Bubba Myers Designs.
Yeah, thanks to all those sponsors for helping us keep this podcast alive, keeping this
There's
thing
Josh.
going. Welcome, Josh. You're here. Made it after stage 1, buddy. How you doing? Oh, I think he's trying to get us.
Pretty good.
Oh, we got him.
There
We
he
got
is.
him. He's here. We got Josh.
Got
Which one there? Is that the
the right
Blaney
merch
shirt,
on today, I think. Yeah.
Oh, shoot. He looked good in stage number 1, buddy. He flipped it. He's going to be starting out front, stage 2.
I basically watched the last 5 laps. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty epic. We saw some good battles there on the racetrack. We saw some good speed out of Blaney, some patience as well. Chase Briscoe burned his stuff up, gave up the lead.
Yeah,
So,
pretty early.
pretty wild. We're under stage caution right now. Very long pace laps at Coda. So now is your time to get your snacks, get your drinks, get ready to rock and roll for the next stage. Pretty exciting stuff, though, to start the day at Coda.
Oh, Coda.
Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can potentially play around with our collab cam here a little bit. See what I can do to try and reposition us on our screen. Maybe get us in a better spot. Let's see what I can do here.
Work your magic, big dog. Oh, yeah.
Need a nap there, Bubba?
Dude. I can always use a nap.
Doing some quick rearranging because now that we've got 4 collab cameras on the screen giving you all the action, it's going to be kind of wild.
Yeah. Viewers at home get to see our smiling faces.
Mm-hmm.
Now coming into pit lane.
See what we can do here. Do some playing with the old arrangements. Do. Oh, I'm making room. Don't worry. You're gonna see us sliding around if you're watching us on the screen here for a second.
And I'm
Trying
gonna
to
sign
do
my
some
life away
rearranging.
on this app you sent.
Oh, dude, it's free 99. It's pretty dope. Get all the action there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there, bud. Now we're really in a good spot.
Oh,
Look at
Ross
that.
stalled it.
Now we got it good.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Cars making their way off of pit road. You can see who got the track position. Looks like we had some takers. At the stage break. Got another commercial to show for you. Which one should we fire up next? Let's go ahead and show you guys a little JuicySpydr commercial that they made for one of our partners called V-Speed, which is a iRacing league. V-Speed does some pretty cool things on the platform. If you're looking for one of the best broadcasters in the business, or if you want to be a part of one of their leagues, you can go ahead and hit up V-Speed. So let's see what they have to offer since we got a second.
Let's go.
Do it.
That was pretty cool. I like that V-Speed commercial. That little
Dude,
intro
that
is cool.
was
You can
legit.
even see it playing on the TVs in the background in the studio, but it's cool to see it like full screen, hear the sound, get the effects. Pretty BA. Shout out to the guys at that JuicySpydr team that make the best graphic designs, animation business, like hands down in the game. And they've also got one of the best hot drivers in iRacing right now in the iRacing Road to Pro series, dude, Sebastian Marin. If you've been keeping up with that at all, you have heard Sebastian's name. Sebastian, we're pulling for you, buddy. Seabass. It's exciting to see what you're doing. He got that win at Las Vegas a couple weeks ago, and he's making a lot of noise with that JS machine. So hopefully we get to maybe have Sebastian on here as a guest for one of these upcoming shows.
Oh,
You never
dude.
know, dude. Could be getting some
That'd be great.
Sebastian Marin action.
Get him up here.
That'd
Get him in the
be
booth.
sweet. I'm sure he'll agree to it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I ran side by side with him for about 2.4 seconds at Homestead a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, he's only got 9,000 I rating or something like that. I think he's already.
He's an alien.
Oh,
Look at the
and he
view.
does it in a regular office chair. He doesn't even have a sim.
No,
Yeah, it's crazy.
like our
Wild.
buddy Terry Vincent in a winter chair, dude.
No,
Ripping
Terry got a sim now.
Uh-oh.
Scary Terry, upgraded.
Look at this, dude. Chris Myers is up in the tower. The best view that you can have at COTA. If you're ever at the
Yeah.
track at COTA, I highly recommend going to the tower. You can see it's a glass floor. It is free to go up there if you have a ticket in the event, I believe, but you can only go for a limited amount of time. You're not able to stay up there for the whole race, but you can go up there and take in the view. No, you don't have to take the stairs. There's an elevator that's in the center there. If you really want to take the stairs, you can, but probably the
You won't
coolest
catch
view-
me up there.
Probably the
Yeah, I don't
coolest
think I'm
view
going
of
either.
COTA
Nope.
is up there. That'd be so sweet.
Nope. I
Yeah.
belong on the ground.
If Jamie McMurray wasn't in that suit, he'd probably take the stairs.
Yep.
He's doing like I'd be doing, death gripping that rail. Nope.
Very breezy day. 10 to 20
Oh, yeah,
mile an
that's
hour
a-
gust.
Oh yeah.
That's a definite hell no.
Yeah. That's a nope.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, you can see the
Nope.
look at the line of people in that little corral. Like they're waiting to go on a ride at Disney World to go up there, dude.
Yeah, they can have it.
I'm excited for this. March 7th and 8th, we're getting a double at Phoenix between IndyCar and the Cup Series. It's going to be an action-packed weekend.
Oof.
One of the coolest events in sports. If you are at Phoenix, that will be absolutely amazing to get back-to-back racing between IndyCar and NASCAR, all action-packed in one weekend. I think that's going to be something really cool to follow coming up. I believe that's, next weekend, isn't it? Phoenix?
I believe
Yep.
so.
Yeah, that's going to be a cool one. IndyCar and NASCAR packed into one as we are seeing the pack right now formed up, getting ready to rock and roll here for stage number 2. Our timing looks a little goofy, but it should get updated once these guys are rolling. Ryan Blaney looking like he's going to be our control car into the Echo Park Automotive Restart Zone, and we are back green for the NASCAR Cup Series at COTA for stage
There they
number
go.
2, and they are fanning out early. We're seeing a 4-wide pack, maybe going up for second and third place. Everybody's fanning out, trying to get track position in turn number
Briscoe-
1.
Oh, there goes somebody.
Oh,
Is that
no.
Connor?
It's
Oh.
going to be the rookie. That's Connor Zilic.
That's Connor.
We're seeing
Just
3,
locked
4,
up the
5
rear
wide.
brakes.
Ross Chastain, the sucker out of that group, went backwards as well. Trouble for Trackhouse in turn number 1. As Tyler Reddick has reclaimed the top spot over Ryan Blaney for the lead following the chaos that has ensued, allowing a couple of those Hendrick boys to make their way up towards the front. Kyle Larson, William Byron, and you're seeing Larson and Briscoe door to
Oh,
door.
going at it, dude.
Looks like Zilic just had too much rear bias in it and just locked it up. Nobody even touched him.
Dang.
Yeah, it's going to move him all the way down to last place. If you're going to make a mistake, at least do it at the start of stage 2 and not stage 3. Hopefully he doesn't have too much damage. Doesn't look like anybody really hit him.
No, I think he should be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Larson's got a bit of a right front fender rub. I just heard them talking about somebody might have it to pit.
Showing Larson now, trying to work his way up to the top 4. Gets the move done. And now look at this, dude, the Amigo. We have not talked about him today. The number 7 of Daniel Suarez has had a red-hot start to the season after getting canned by Trackhouse to make way for the rookie Connor Zilic. Daniel Suarez on the revenge tour at Spire is now in the top 5, dude. Look at this.
Oh, man. He knows that there's not a whole lot of rides left. This might be the last one. He's gone through a couple of them. I think it's time he shows everybody what he's got.
Top 10 going into the points this week for Daniel Suarez following a great start to the season, trying to carry some momentum into the first road course of the year.
Oh, somebody else. Waiting for the Ross.
Oh, yeah. We got guys starting to push now. It's a little bit later than what we started this race at. Sun is at the heat of the day.
Pit?
I could tell you right now.
I
don't think he did.
Don't think he did.
Nope.
I was wondering why he was in the top 10. No.
Austin Dillon. Trying to find his name, dude. Showing him 8th.
Yeah, I was wondering how he got into the top 10. I was like, he was P32, 33 at the start.
For some reason the scoring is not updated on our ticker here on our stream that we are interfaced with. We're seeing the chaos though from turn number 1 from the rookie, and look at all of the evasive action made by the rest of the field.
Yeah, Connor got really lucky not to get torn up right there, and it looked like
Humpty Dumpty was pushed by the number 7 of Suarez.
Oh,
his replacement.
Oh, we just talked about that revenge tour from Daniel, dude.
That might have been intentional.
Gave the bumper there to Connor Zilic.
Yeah, I think the Amigo wanted to use the 88 as his brake.
Oh,
wasn't having it.
All right, Daniel.
And now Kyle Larson going to work.
So it just says, we'll freaking see you later.
Chevrolet not going to be happy with that move since they are technically Chevrolet teammates and the manufacturers are the hierarchy of NASCAR these days.
Suarez has raced Trackhouse extremely hard these first 3 races. So
yes, he did.
There's a little chip on that shoulder.
He showed it at the Clash, dude. The gloves came off.
Yeah, as long as he can keep it in the top 5, he won't care, though.
Yeah.
We saw Tyler
apologize, but
fall back in stage number 1. Not sure how many adjustments they were able to make on his car at the brake.
Oh, Noah
Gregson. In the short chute.
Is that going to bring out a caution?
It is not. I think he's rolling. You can see he's got a little bit of he had contact on his left front. The Goodyear logo is stripped off that tire.
Looks like he's okay, though.
Yeah, he's rolling. No major damage.
Joe Gregson's going to be one of the 4 featured drivers on the Prime Video show that they're moving from Netflix this upcoming season.
Interesting. Very interesting. Tyler Reddick made his WWE debut after winning the Daytona 500, doing burnouts.
The guy's so small, getting into a ring so big.
Look at him. The Giant, dude.
The Giant.
And look at this back and forth action for the 4 spot as Daniel Suarez throws a huge send up the inside of Larson. They are not helping themselves to try and stay in touch with the top 3 as they are really battling back and forth for 4th. It's allowing those front 3 cars to pull away. Chase Briscoe, you could tell he's reeled back his pace early in the stage as he is hanging out in line with Christopher Bell. SVG started 13th in this stage up to 9th. And look at that move he made on Austin Dillon. Got to his inside, said, see you later.
See you.
See if he throws another peace sign out the window like he did yesterday. Good run here from the 34 Gilliland. Cole Custer as well, running 12th.
I'm wondering, I don't think any of these guys have pit, have they? I was trying to look on the tracker. I didn't see many of them.
It looks like most of them pitted, and then they did not pit at the stage. SVG pitted at the stage. Allmendinger pitted at the stage. Gibbs and McDowell pitted at the stage. You could see.
Yeah, but Dylan and Gilliland.
I don't think that they did.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I saw them pull off yet on the ticker.
Either that or Dylan was the first one to go at 13.
Trying to track the amount of laps they've got on their tires, and
we've had a lot of viewers in and out of the stream today. Make sure you like, subscribe, stay in touch with the HighSide podcast for our coverage of the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series season, as we're going to be bringing a lot of content to you guys. We won't be going live every week, but if we keep getting the love that we've been getting, we might have to continue to do it, because last week we got a lot of love with 1,500 views. We appreciate it. So please make sure you like, subscribe, follow JuicySpydr Network for more action.
Almost at century mark on subscribes here at JuicySpydr Network.
Oh,
we're 96, dude. Can we get 4 more today?
We would appreciate the subscriptions.
Ooh.
We would love to get the century mark of subscriptions today. So please hit it up. And if you really want to know when we're going to be going live, you can go ahead and hit that little bell down there too. Get those notifications turned on. That way you could always know when we're going to be going live here at JuicySpydr Network. Make sure you put your vote in the poll of who you think is going to get the dub today at COTA. And if your favorite driver is not in the poll, go ahead and put them in the chat. As we are seeing, looks like Ty Gibbs on board.
I believe it is Ty. Like Gibbs.
Don't know where he's
just
running.
Just got around Dylan.
Looks like he's 11th right now. Trying to reel in Dinger. Not good, though, for Ross Chastain after that incident of his teammate in turn number 1. Dropped him all the way back outside the top 15. But he's starting to creep his way back forward. But he got the stage win in stage number 1. So he's okay on points. And he can still, focus on getting track position to flip this stage. Instead
I think he also stalled.
Stage 3.
He stalled coming out of his pit stall, I think, as well. That's why he lost so much on pit lane.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So a combination of that and the checkup. Yep.
Tell you what, now that Daniel Suarez has gotten that track position back from Kyle Larson, he's really picked up the pace to try and get his way up to the front 3. But we could see the same thing that happened to Chase Briscoe happen to Suarez here. Kind of overstepping and burning up his tires, trying to catch those front 3 could not pay off, as this is going to be a longer stage than stage number 1 by a couple of laps.
He's won at what, Mexico City for?
In the Xfinity Series, yes. He did win the road course there last year. Strong comeback from Kyle Larson. One of the biggest movers in the top 10 right now. Started 15th, up to 5th. You can see he dropped back to 21st at the end of stage number 1 with that undercut strategy. But then after those guys pitted that stayed out, cycled him back up to 5th. Because I'm curious to see the pace from Ryan Blaney when he's going to pick it up.
Yeah, we've seen him. Maybe he's just kind of save it a little longer for the stage 2. 5 more laps in this stage, so maybe he's just kind of waiting. Tyler Reddick is also not running away. Byron's just hanging out as well, so.
They were talking about Larson losing the cooling to his cool shirt. That's got to be pretty difficult out here today. 80+ degrees, turning left and right, putting in some work.
Yeah.
Potentially the first race they've really needed it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, they've been a little bit spoiled to start the season, especially last week.
Maybe Daytona, but I don't think it was all that hot down there, but I could be wrong.
Almost dropped my phone. Yeah, the fantasy lineup is one that I'm really starting to question. For my drivers that I picked, Connor Zilic in my starting lineup. Starting to question if I should sub him out before the end of this stage, since I've got AJ Allmendinger as my reserve driver. He got some stage points, and he's running
Probably
towards the top 10, so I'm thinking about swapping Dinger out for Zilic.
wouldn't be a bad idea, I don't think.
Because everybody else in my starting lineup has gotten stage points besides the rookie. So I think I am going to make that hot swap now. But Connor Zilic in my garage, if any of those other guys have an incident before the end of stage 2, I could swap them back into the lineup. The question is now, is it Alex Bowman or Connor Zilic? Zilic has 6 place points. Bowman right now 19th, but Bowman did get stage points at the end of stage 1. So I'm really going to have to think about that one. What is the Graza car, dude? What is that?
No, that's wild.
Oh, whoa.
You can't miss it.
Can't miss that one.
The green machine,
Holy
dude.
lime green.
Donnie's going to know exactly where he's at all race long.
Yeah, then we might need Donnie to explain to us what's going on with those flames over the right rear tire and the left rear
Yeah,
tire.
that's different.
Bubba, he might
Listen,
hit
man.
you up for a paint like that here pretty soon. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
You think you can duplicate that?
We'll have to have him do better.
We give it a whirl, dude.
You can have it say Juicy all over the car, dude.
Juicy Graza.
Juicy
Well, let's
Graza,
find
dude.
out what Graza is first.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'm on it.
Google.
Okay, good. I was about ready to Google that.
No way.
What is it?
Oh boy, this is gonna be good.
A popular brand of single origin, high quality, extra virgin olive oil from Spain. It is an olive
Juicy
oil. Car.
Juicy oil.
Hell yeah.
The Graza
boy.
car, dude. Every kitchen deserves good, fresh olive oil that's affordable enough to be used every day. Drizzle and sizzle olive oil from Graza. Sponsor the HighSide podcast.
I don't know about all that.
Please.
Drizzle and sizzle, baby. Let's roll.
That's a mouthful.
It's like that one commercial they always play during like the O'Reilly races for that Tahine brand. You put Tahine on everything. We'll be putting Graza on everything if they support us.
That'll be our snack of the race, dude, is sourdough bread and Graza olive oil with a little bit of Parmesan cheese.
Let's go. Sounds so good right now. God, I'm such a fatty.
It's all right. We're in our 30s, Bubba. I mean, we can be fat at this point. Dad bods
Yeah.
are in.
Hell yeah, they are, dude.
Just don't let it go past that, and you'll be all right.
Yeah.
Viewers, put it in the chat. Tyler Reddick is out front. He's won the first 2 races of the season. He is looking really good here in stage number 2. Is Tyler Reddick going to win 3 in a row? Yes or no? Put it in the chat. We want to know what you guys are thinking. We're seeing the Mighty Mountain, Tyler Reddick, doing a great job for 2311 Chuck Steel Machine, leading a bunch of laps at COTA. Can he be the first driver to make history and win the first 3 races of a season? I think it's now a maybe.
No shot.
I was
No
doubtful
shot.
when he dropped back in stage number 1, but I think he was just saving the car and holding back, and he's really letting loose here because he's staying ahead of Ryan Blaney.
Lady could be doing the same thing though.
I don't know, dude. We're seeing really mega pace right now out of Reddick. I think he was just learning conditions in stage number 1.
I will say when Bubba joined us late last week and Reddick had all that damage, I think he said no shot last week too.
Tyler Reddick
I
got
didn't say
0
no shot.
votes.
I said 100%
0
no
votes
shot, and then he
in the
freaking
poll.
won it. So you know what? Go against Bubba. He might win it. Bubba says no.
Closing into 10 laps to go here in stage number 2. So we saw trouble for the rookie Connor Zilich, a driver that's very, very far down the points order into today. Denny Hamlin, currently running 28th. Another bad points day for Hamlin. Could be trouble, but we did see a dominant performance out of him at Phoenix last year in the championship race, where he ultimately lost to Larson off of that infamous strategy call at the end. But Denny Hamlin needs to have a good week next week if he is not able to put a good run together today.
I think he'll be okay. He's one of the more consistent drivers in the field week after week, and these first few races are definitely a handful.
Yeah. We're seeing something we talked about. Daniel Suarez was trying to run down the top 3, and now he's fallen back into the lap of Kyle Larson. You could tell that Larson is conservative because he has not run away from SVG. The 5 and the 97 are back there saving. Chase Briscoe, who learned his lesson in stage number 1 about tire saving, is back there saving as well. And we're starting to see the battle for the lead heat up between Reddick and Blaney, because Blaney's stayed with him again. It's exactly what we saw in stage number 1, except it was Briscoe out front trying to hold off that number 12, Orion Blaney. And I think the next 2 or 3 laps is where we're going to see Blaney pick it up, as he is within half a second of the race leader. Ty Gibbs,
If they were
boys,
just
36 for 36 pick that I made today. I have not missed a 36 for 36 pick yet, getting over 32 points every single week, which is pretty damn good. And Ty Gibbs was my pick today.
yeah.
That's 3 of the 4 Gibbs cars in the top 10, and then you gotta scroll to find Denny Hamlin back there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yep. It's not looking so hot for him.
I will say, Colleague is off to a fuego start to the season. Dinger had good 2 races, and now he's running in the top 10 again as well.
I love seeing those pedal cams. Every time they go to one of those shots, it's interesting to see all the different driving styles.
Yeah, look at how much brake that he's putting in to get that car to rotate the way that he wants it over the rumble strips and the S's.
You ever seen footage of Ricky Rudd's old road course races? His heel toe shifting?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that guy was
Mega.
insane.
We need to show this foot cam to our teammate Hunter. I know he races on iRacing with 1 foot. I was blown away when I heard that.
He races with 1 foot?
Yeah, he
Somehow,
races with his right foot. That's it.
Huh.
He doesn't 2 foot anything. He never rides the brake pedal, even at restrictor plates.
The poll is open.
Holy smokes.
The poll
I know.
is
He's that
open.
fast?
Yeah. Remember when I was chasing him down at Iowa? Yeah, he was just 1 foot.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Yeah.
That's
oh,
wild.
Boy.
I would feel like Ricky Bobby if I tried to race with 1 foot, where he said he doesn't know what to do with his hands. I wouldn't know what to do with my feet.
Your left foot is just up over your head, like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, another foot cam shot here. Seabell.
Watch these dudes drive this car. It's like you have to drive this course, baby.
As you're really seeing Suarez slowing down this group.
I'm more like a Christopher Bell there. That's pretty much how I do it right there.
Very, very gentle. Back onto the throttle for Bell. Watch as he gets out of those braking zones, how slow he is to get back on that gas so he doesn't spin the wheels.
You have to in this car, in this track temp, man. It'll just snap on you.
And here comes SVG.
Here he goes,
Worked
baby.
his way up to the 3 spot very quickly. As we've seen all the action on the feet, we need to see the action on the racetrack right now. Showing us Toyota after Toyota, but show me that 97 Chevrolet of Shane Van Gisbergen. Bubba,
Put
your
him in a
boy,
Toyota and you'll see it.
Bubba, your boy Ross is up a couple spots now, back up to 15th.
Yep.
Slowly working his way forward.
Yep. I think he's gonna flip it. Flip it here.
It'll be okay.
Stage 3. Yeah.
We'll talk about it if
gap
it isn't.
Between Van Gisbergen
Thanks.
and Byron, as we're seeing Larson starting to get passed by a couple of guys. He lost a spot to SVG, lost a spot to Briscoe, and now he's under fire for Christopher Bell and the Dinger. It looks like could be trouble here for the 5 of Kyle Larson. He is definitely getting out of touch with the pace of everybody else in the top 5. Starting to go backwards.
Yeah, Bell wasn't able to get it done on Larson, and he's going to end up losing the spot to Allmendinger.
Look at that contact from Dinger and Bell.
Yeah.
And Ty Gibbs is there to pick up the crumbs. He's going to get in line with Dinger. Looks like they're going to go 3 wide into this braking zone as Ty Gibbs is trying to go to the inside of the number 16. He does. Oh. You see that 71 of McDowell get around Christopher Bell as well. I think Bell's just saying, all right, we'll save it for later,
go for it,
teammate. Go ahead. Go get him. Rough him up. As Ty Gibbs has now got Kyle Larson in his sights. Starting to go forward with a little surge here.
Yeah, Bell lost 3 of them there.
Yeah, Bell really got the short end of the stick after that contact. So you can see Gilliland in 12th starting to get closer into this battle for the top 10. Here's a boy that spun out at the start of the stage, Connor Zilich. We saw him on screen there for just a quick second.
He said it was Michael Jordan on the premises.
Uh-oh. Is MJ
Hopefully we don't get to find out. Hopefully you get to see one of the Trackhouse boys in victory lane today.
Tell you what, Tyler Reddick is still holding off Ryan Blaney. We have not seen much of this battle for the lead. And I want him to go back to it. There it is. As you're seeing Blaney hanging with the 45, but Reddick is managing his pace.
I think Blaney's just hanging out. Honestly. I think he asserted his dominance. Either that or they just were using raw data for that stage 1. Like push it as hard as you can go and see what we can do on 20 laps stint. Maybe.
I don't know, man. That 45 is looking really nice through the corners as these guys have really pulled ahead of William Byron. And SVG starting to work his way back into the picture. We saw Kyle Larson lose a couple spots, but he's still staying ahead of Ty Gibbs. Christopher Bell, after that contact, starting to go backwards.
Wonder if they swapped Eddie Hamlin's cars for Tyler Reddick's cars.
I think it was probably Ty Gibbs' cars at this point. Although, rumor has it, he's got the best ones.
Rumor.
It's easy for us to say, but I think maybe he's just lost the driver talent on the road courses.
Just ran out of talent, dude?
At least when he's turning left and right.
This is one of the most talented road course fields in a long time.
I was going to say, or the rest of the field has kind of stepped it up. in the off season, putting time into the sim,
Yeah.
getting closer and closer, as we are not seeing a dominant performance on a road course right now from the 97 yet to lead a lap today, which tells me that SVG is, struggled here in the Cup car, or everybody else has kind of picked it up.
This has always been his Achilles heel of road courses so far. This is the one he hasn't gotten a win at yet.
I think the problem here for Shane in this car is, unlike the other road courses that he's won at, there's a lot of big elevation changes at this racetrack, and SVG's, historic runs on road courses have been at flat street type racing. Mexico City, very flat racetrack. Chicago street course, very flat, very grainy, and it's kind of what he grew up on, like Adelaide street course, a place where SVG dominated, and you could really tell that that's kind of in his wheelhouse a little bit more versus this little bit more of an intense circuit with all of those big braking zones and elevation changes, probably out of his comfort zone.
Could be.
Especially in this heavy car.
Yeah. I don't think these things handle all that great here either.
We see these dudes, how they're driving it when they show them in the cockpit, dude.
Yeah,
they are wheeling these
anticipating
things.
It. Yeah, they're anticipating it to snap.
I'll tell you what, seeing the times on the screen right now, my pre-race hot lap, I do not feel bad about running a 143 anymore, boys.
Hey.
Because that's about the times that these guys are running. I don't feel bad.
Yeah, you'd be about 35th.
Yeah, dude.
Hey.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'd be on the lead lap, all right?
Yeah.
I would have put in about a 47, probably.
They're running like, 143s right now.
I'd have to do some digging to find what my lap times were at this race and in this car. It's been so long. I did it one time.
I don't even think I have this one bought.
Don't. It's not bad in other cars.
I think the battle for position between Suarez and Larson that we saw for fourth really made Larson use up his tires. And then when he was in all that dirty air from Suarez, I think it really chewed him up. Kind of like what we're seeing right
maybe
now out of some of these guys in the 8th through back to like 15th. Definitely not Ross Chastain though, as he is on the move up to 14th, and now we have the 17 of Chris Buescher on pit road. It's going to be time to flip, as there's 3 laps to go here in the stage. Tyler Reddick, about a 1 second lead over Ryan Blaney. We'll see if Blaney can find more in the tank, or if this is all he's got, or if the 45 is saved enough to push at the end, continue to win this stage. Too. But now we're going to decide who the flippers are and who is not. SVG did a great job in stage number 1 to go out there and get points. We'll see if he does it again here in stage 2, or if he's going to flip. We will see who is going to decide to flip. Ty Gibbs now going to try and get around Suarez on the outside of the carousel. Really difficult spot to make a move stick. Suarez not going to fight him too hard. And there's your race leader, Tyler Reddick, on pit road. And big crash. It's going to be trouble for the number 21 of Josh Berry, as he is in the tire barrier. A lot of smoke out of the back of that machine. No caution yet. Don't know if they're going to have to fix that tire barrier based on how much he disturbed it. It's going to move Ryan Blaney to the lead right now with a couple laps to go in the stage. Really big moment for the 21 of Josh Berry. First major incident we've seen since Connor Zilic went around in turn 1 to start stage number 2. Wow. That looked like a hard hit. Sure, they'll show us the replay eventually.
Reddick's going for it. 3-peat, dude.
Yeah, Tyler Reddick trying to set himself up for track position for stage number 3 as this moves Shane Van Gisbergen up to second as he has gotten around William Byron. He's about 5 seconds back from Blaney, but it looks like the 97 is going to try and maximize his stage points today. Exactly what he needs to do. Since he is not prone to scoring stage points at other tracks throughout the season, this is a place to go out and do it.
It's true.
Won the race in the Xfinity Series yesterday, trying to go for the dual sweep.
I think Ross pitted too.
We'll see what he decides to do. Is the 97 going to opt for pit road? Yes, he is, and so is William Byron. Ryan Blaney is on pit road. Going to be 4-tire stop for the 12. We'll see who stays and who goes. Going to keep a very close eye on that 45 of Tyler Reddick to see if he can get ahead of Blaney on an undercut strategy, as Ty Gibbs is going to stay out. Looks like he's going to go for the stage win. Ryan Blaney, pit exit. Tyler Reddick working his way up the hill. They're going to be side by side. Let's see where he is at. And no, look at the undercut there for Tyler Reddick. Has kept him pretty well ahead of Ryan Blaney. Stretched his legs out a little bit more.
His teammate, Bubba Wallace.
We're seeing the guys now that are going for points. Bubba Wallace, one of them. Bubba is second in the point standings, like we mentioned earlier, going into this weekend. The Dinger as well. Going to be going for points here. All right, last chance to make my swaps for fantasy. This is your last chance. If you're a fantasy NASCAR player, this is your chance to do it.
Are you going to do it?
I don't know if I swap Zilich with Bowman. I'm debating it. Bowman right now is running... Oh, gosh. Let's see. Zilich is 32nd. Trying to find Bowman in the order. Looks like he is behind Zilich. So I'm going to go ahead and make the hot swap.
In the poll, guys, we got 57% of people saying yes, Tyler Reddick goes 3 in a row.
Wow.
I don't believe it. It's fallacy.
Everybody's voting for Tyler
Not a real
Reddick.
thing.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and swap out Connor Zilich.
So I didn't believe it either. I went ahead and voted no.
Yeah, me too.
Oh boy, I want to see what this
Last
could look like to
lap
start 3.
of stage number 2. Been a very consistent run into the top 5, staying out on strategy for the number 54 of Ty Gibbs to get his first stage win of 2026, as long as he can keep all 4 wheels within the lines through the last set of corners to keep him ahead of the Dinger and Suarez. 3 drivers that have not had some great starts over the last season, and they are going to score a good amount of points here as they have got a good start of 2026 for the 54, the 16, and the 7. Ty Gibbs making his way out of the final corner onto the front stretch. He could see the flag now coming to the line. The 54 is going to win stage number 2 at Circuit of the Americas. AJ Allmendinger, he is going to go second. The amigo Daniel Suarez goes third. The 34, Gillen 4th, and Tyler Reddick, the first of the guys that pitted, is going to end up in 5th.
But a series of unfortunate events there.
Did I just hear that some of these guys may try to stay out?
It's a definite maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Interesting.
Well, since we've got a second, since we are live from the HighSide podcast on the JuicySpydr Network, we wouldn't be doing much service to our main sponsors if we didn't play one of their commercials. So let's go ahead and fire up the old JuicySpydr graphics commercial and see what they have to offer. If you're looking for graphic designs, animations, anything in the iRacing type sim world, they can do it. I even believe that they are able to do some business card stuff as well, some media. So JuicySpydr Designs. You can find them on X and hit them up, or we can give you their information, and you can see all of their videos on this channel as well on YouTube. So here is the commercial for JuicySpydr.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Still under commercial. Here on Fox. HighSide podcast is back.
Still live and thriving as we are getting ready for stage number 3 at Circuit of the Americas. Really intense start. We've seen a decent amount of lead changes, couple different lap leaders so far in this race. We've seen some interesting stuff, though, on the racetrack. Been a great race so far. Really enjoyed this one. A lot of cool action out there from a couple different
Still only got
drivers.
96 subscribers. Trying to get to that 100.
Come on, guys. We got to get it to 100. But while we're still under caution, let's give all of our sponsors a nice shout out. Splash and Go Graphics, Bubba Myers Designs, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, JuicySpydr Network, JuicySpydr Gaming, and V-Speed. They are all the sponsors that make this possible for us today.
Woo!
Heck yeah, we do appreciate them.
Absolutely.
Especially that Bubba guy. He's a real good guy.
And thanks to each and every one of you for tuning in. We've had a lot of views the last couple weeks. It lights us up to see how many people have tuned in at the end. When
Mr. Happyack is in the chat.
Oh! The Austin Hill fan.
Nicholas. Yeah. Your diecast is on its way of Austin Hill. Your Daytona winner.
Ooh.
I heard he bought some Austin Hill coasters this morning.
Yeah.
Oh.
Put his cold drinks on.
Came with his Austin Hill coat.
Oh. Dude, those old school. Let's talk about some old school NASCAR jackets, dude. You can bring those back.
Yeah.
I remember as a Dale Jr. fan, when I was a kid in grade school, I had his jacket, but it had, it just said Dale on it. It always
Instead of the Bud.
Where the Bud was cool.
Yeah, back in the 2000s, they were like, yeah, nah, fuck. These kids don't need to be Budweisered out yet.
Let's do a quick look back at the fantasy picks that I made, dude. Start of this race. I mean,
Good bragging, Andy.
not bad, dude.
We know you're
SVG. I got Christopher Bell, Bowman, Chastain, Dinger. I did some swapping around. This is a screenshot before the race. Alex Bowman is now my bench driver for stage number 3. My compare, or the dual picks, I picked SVG over Zilich. I picked Chastain over Busch. I picked Briscoe over Gibbs. And I picked Reddick over Byron. And I think of all of my featured matchups, I'm going to hit. And for all the guys that I started, I think I'm going to get a good points day. And then my 36 for 36 driver this week is the number 54 of Ty Gibbs. You can only pick one driver for 36 for 36 throughout the season, and you have to pick all 36 at some point. And it's a very difficult strategic challenge. And right now I'm in the top 1,500 in points for 36 for 36. Week 1 I had Stenhouse. Last week at Atlanta I had Daniel Suarez. This week Ty Gibbs. You got to pick the different guys early in the season that typically don't score points at those 1.5 miles and those intermediates, and you got to mix them in when you can. And I think I'm hitting some really good ones so far. So not bad.
But we still have half the race, and we'll see if any of that still stands. I'm just kidding.
It will until it doesn't.
Dude, I can knock on wood for that one. You know what I'm saying, dude? A little.
Here, I'll do it.
Little knock on wood, dude.
No, dude. You got half the viewers. You got them.
Somebody's at the door.
They're walking to the couch now. Now they're not going to hear shout outs.
Yeah, light up the chat. Light it up with your picks. We did our vote for who we think would get the win at the beginning of the race. Ross Chastain got 50% of the votes out of 4 votes. And then right now, Tyler Reddick, does he go 3 in a row? We've got a couple votes on that. I think it's trending towards yes. People are saying it's
67% yes.
Oh, dude.
No shot.
6-7%.
I don't think he does it.
Baby, let's go.
I'm going to be the unpopular vote here and say no.
Why?
Mm-mm.
Say what 706 says. It'd be crazy if Reddick gets a 3-peat.
Dude,
3 in a row.
he's gonna
Has anybody done the 3-peat?
I don't think so.
No one has won the first. Yes, a 3-peat has been done. It was done by Christopher Bell last year, but it was not.
No. First 3.
No, it'd be the first in history.
No shot.
It would be the first season
No
3-peat.
shot. Tyler Reddick out of all people, dude.
Dude.
So we got a question in the chat. Say what 706 says. What is everybody's mid-race snack today?
Philo pluses.
You know what? Say.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I had B-dubs today before the race, so I guess chicken wings was my snack of the day. So that way I wouldn't need a mid-race snack because this one started a little bit mid-afternoon time frame, so a little bit different time for the race versus Atlanta that started different time last week. Looks like I don't know if I'm synced up. Are you guys seeing pit stops right now?
I'm seeing an in-car camera right now. Oh, okay. Now it's pit stops. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say it looks like they were showing Austin Dillon. Maybe
tell me when Ty Gibbs is rolling out of the box.
Okay.
Read now.
Not yet for me.
Okay.
Now.
Okay, so I'll pause. Jared, tell me when you see Suarez leaving the box.
Okay. Now.
Okay.
Do it for Allmendinger.
Now I see Dinger. Now.
Yep.
Okay. Making sure we're getting synced up so that way, as we're talking.
Nick's got to ruin the snack, dude. He's always got to ruin the snacks. You know what he just said?
What's that?
Oh, what?
Cheese and sardines.
No shot.
What?
Dude's nasty.
What kind of Michigan snack is that?
Oh,
I
trouble
swear
on
he's
pit road.
He's got to be in the files.
Trouble on pit. Whoa!
That's just messed up.
You know what we say to that, dude?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
We're going to have Nick come on one day, one race, and do a live taste test of his cottage cheese and sardines.
I do not want to see that, dude. You're going to see me gag.
I don't want no part of that either.
YouTube's going to pull that down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I will. I'll commit to this. If Tyler Reddick does the 3-peat today, My snack of choice next week will be cottage cheese and sardines. So
I'm not committing to that. I'm not
I'm not
saying
either.
that.
We'll have Nick fill Tyler Reddick the rest of the race.
Oh.
Buh.
Dude, I have goosebumps thinking about that. I can't eat
What, the
either
cottage cheese and sardines?
I can't eat either of those by themselves, not even together.
No.
Oh, man.
It's
I don't think
fermented
I've even
milk.
never had a sardine.
Let's just talk about Cheez-Its again. I'll pull out the box.
I love Cheez-Its. Please.
Cottage cheese Cheez-Its?
No.
No. All right. Since we got a second, boys, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to let the dog out. So that way he's good to go till the end of the race. I will be right back.
Run a commercial. Or not.
There's probably a cottage cheese flavor somewhere in like Japan or something. I don't know where it's popular at. But other countries have a bunch of weird stuff.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with Cheez-Its every week.
Yeah. Cheez-Its are life.
They could be a meal, in my opinion.
They are. Most days they're my
Mhm.
my lunch.
You don't have to cook anything. They're just right there. You grab them and you go.
Put a box in front of me, it's gone, dude.
It's a breakfast food, even.
Oh yeah. Some cheddar jack. Oh, cheddar jack guy.
Hell, even the original.
The original. Oh, I'd
You
that
can't
one's
go wrong
original.
with original.
Oh, I agree.
I'm a picky eater. I don't like any of that other stuff.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, boys. Who's winning this thing? Who's winning it? Josh is going for old Ryan Blaney.
Yeah, I'm just at this point. I'm just hoping Tyler Reddick doesn't win.
Amen.
Onion and mustard sandwich. I'll pass on that one too.
Onion and mustard.
Not as bad as the sardine thing, but no, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s banana and mayonnaise. Like I couldn't even imagine eating that, and he made a big deal about that a few years ago.
Marcus Ambrose, if he was here, he'd say a Vegemite sandwich. Also gross.
Yeah, SVG might be about some Vegemite too.
Yeah.
Might.
Keyword being might.
I didn't know for the longest time he was from New Zealand. I thought it was Australia.
Yeah, I think I think either me or Andy said something about like at Daytona. Somebody
Yeah,
corrected
I
us
had
in the
no
chat.
idea. Yeah, I had no idea. I don't mean to be that ignorant. I just thought it was.
Yeah.
Just assumed that accent was from Australia.
Good day, mate.
Pretty much.
Uh-oh. Arby's driver's picks. I wonder what these guys are going to say here up in the booth. Watch, they're going to go SVG because it's the safe pick. Oh, we got a Reddick.
Nick's just making it worse.
The dog
Grapefruit
is
and
happy.
oyster sandwiches.
Uh-oh, we got an SVG pick. We got a Reddick pick.
All right.
Who's Fox going to pick, dude? And Blaney. They went too safe for me. I think this is where we see like the pace kind of light up for Shane now that he's in the top 5. The question is though,
turn one's gonna be wild.
yeah, this is all about who's going to be able to make the move up the hill in turn number 1. We're definitely going to see some aggression here. This is where we see one of those guys that were kind of banking to be fast at the end of this race to potentially get caught up in something.
I think everybody kind of knows it too.
Here we go, baby.
I say none of them picked McDowell, restarting right there on row 3.
Nick's saying Blaney, Reddick, or SVG.
Dude, who's going to be the one that sends it like all the way up the inside? Is it C-Bell? Is C-Bell going to make the surge? Is Briscoe going to make the aggressive
Briscoe.
surge, dude? The pace car lights are off. It is making its way towards pit road as it is time for stage number 3. It's going to be 45 laps to decide it at the Circuit of the Americas. They are in the Echo Park restart zone. The green flag is in the air, and Tyler Reddick is going to lead them to the start of stage number 3. Chase Briscoe looking to make it 3 wide for third back there.
4 wide.
4 wide up the hill into turn number 1. Tyler Reddick gets away clean. Nobody's around yet. We're seeing a stack up in the back from Alex Bowman. But they're all rolling. And Tyler Reddick did exactly what he needed to do, and that's keep his lead through turn number 1 at the start of the stage. Nobody's going to smoke the tire barriers, hopefully here through the S's.
Ross is close there.
There's Ross Chastain, great start of the race. He's got to go forward.
He's fighting with McDowell.
The question is, how fast can SVG get to the top 3, as he is already to the inside of Willie B. Christopher Bell getting in line with the 97 there because he knows he's going to be going forward, but William Byron is not giving up the spot. He's going to make SVG work for it, and now they're 3 wide. Huge send up the inside. That's going to be McDowell with a very aggressive move on Kyle Larson, and Christopher Bell could have caused an issue there, as Bell is going to put the door to the 71, as we're seeing Ross Chastain back in the top 10 after a lackluster stage 2.
Gloves are off, boys. Gloves are off.
The battle for 5th is definitely the spiciest on the racetrack.
Oh! Larson looked around almost right there. Got a little loosey.
Big run to the inside of Christopher Bell from Larson. Gets a little unstable under braking. Backs out of the move there, and that's going to open up the door for the number 1 of Ross Chastain. Chastain clips the grass. You see smoke in the air, but Tyler Reddick, Ryan Blaney, and Chase Briscoe are away well. William Byron has had pretty good pace today, running well in the top 5.
Chastain and Larson dooring each other.
Yeah. Would you just look at that? Austin Hobart, your question has been answered. Michael Jordan is in the pit lane. Oh, and here we go. We've got a car off the track. It's the number 43 of Eric Jones. After a little bit of contact, after turn number 1, he gets it going. That's going to move him to last place. Ty Gibbs, your stage 2 winner, is all the way down in 22nd. A guy that we have not seen up front in the top 10 all day is the number 2 of Austin Cindric, and he is now in the top 10. But this is it for Ryan Blaney. Look at that.
Yeah, he knows.
A little bit of a lock up there as he's really trying to run down that 45 of Reddick to try and get the track position on him. Big hit there from Blaney on that curb. We saw a huge wheel hop out of him, was able to keep the car under him, but that's going to hold him off from the back of the number 45. As you see Reddick really using the curb to get a tight corner through the carousel to set up the last 2 double left-handers. Look at that from Chase Briscoe, using all the racetrack to try and carry as much speed as he can. We're seeing a lot of sliding now. As let's see what happened to the number 43 of Eric Jones in turn number 1. Oh, he got across the nose of the 77 of Hocevar after getting unstable in the corner.
Uh-oh.
It's unfortunate.
I don't think that's on Hocevar. I just think that's on Eric Jones for running out of talent.
Yeah, he got loose going downhill.
No shot. Freaking Tyler Reddick goes 3V right here to start the season. Dude.
The Texas flag is blowing in the wind.
I don't think he does it. I think Blaney gets him.
Sky. I don't know. We've seen very, very passive runs here from the 97 of SVG, and then he surges late with the longest run
he is
of
the king of saving it. Saving his stuff.
The best track position that he's had to start a run all day long. He is in 5th. He knows what he needs to do. He won the Xfinity race yesterday.
I just don't think it's going to be Reddick today. It's either going to be Blaney or SVG.
SVG's average finish at COTA is 5.3 in the Cup Series.
That's got to be the highest in the field, isn't it?
Christopher Bell, I believe, is 3.6.
Oh, dang.
SVG had the best odds to win today with a 10% chance to win. But Tyler Reddick wants to spoil the party.
You have plenty to go, so he's going to let these guys burn up their stuff a little bit, and he's back there saving.
Yeah, I like where he's at. Like, he can really manage in fifth, hold off the runs from the guys behind, like McDowell, Bell, Chastain. He's got his teammate, Ross, on the same strategy as him.
He's got clean air, too. Once he gets past Byron and Briscoe, he's just got nothing but open road to get to him.
After the trouble to start stage number 2, the young rookie of Connor Zilich is up to 14th. He is not out of the picture yet either. Definitely keep an eye on that 88 Red Bull machine, as Trackhouse is trying to put all 3 cars in the top 10.
Huge. Huge for Trackhouse, baby.
Huge.
My cat has decided to join the live.
I saw that.
Hello, kitty.
He's just making himself right at home here on my lap.
Is it Pickles? Pickles times 2?
Josh, your boy Ryan Blaney's putting a lot of pressure on the leader here. Is he going to get it back?
Yeah, I think he knows he has to try and get it done early because he kind of fell off at the end of stage 2. So I think if he's going to make a run at him, it's probably going to be within these first 10 laps.
Yeah, 42 to go in this stage. The longest run of the day. There's going to be a pit stop. 4 tires. Close to the halfway point. If it stays green, we have not had a caution all day. Once we have gone green, we've just had 2 cautions for the stage. I would say minimal incidents for COTA. We have not seen anybody DNF out of this race yet. We saw Josh Berry with the biggest contact of the day, but he is still rolling in 33rd.
Most recent was Eric Jones. Spit it out.
He's still on the track as well, just off the pace. Definitely going to hurt his run. It was pretty cool seeing Dario run the truck yesterday for Tricon down there at St. Pete.
Yeah, Blaney trying to put a Ford out front during the Toyota All Out.
Yeah, look at that. Putting the pressure on Tyler Reddick. He's going to get to his outside. He's got to make a switchback if he wants to get this move done. He's going to get in line through the carousel corner. Maybe the next 2 double left-handers. Or he's going to try and make a big run up into turn number 1. I think that's what he's trying to set up right now as he's on the bumper of the 45. He's going to be able to put the nose in turn number 1 and force that 45 wide if he can get late on the brakes. We'll see what the number 12 does as they're going to work their way up the hill. Blaney putting the nose in there. Reddick's going to move left to defend. Blaney is not going to make the move. Through the S's they go. Tyler Reddick is holding off the 12 of Ryan Blaney.
427 Holden is asking if SVG is going to go back-to-back this weekend. I think he's got the strength for it, but we'll find out.
I was going to say SVG is very, very patient right now.
Yeah.
It's something that we have not really seen out of him on road courses is just flat-out patience. Yet to lead a lap today after 55 laps was not on the bingo card for me for SVG. But we talked about Connor Zilich momentarily up to 14th at the start of the stage. And yeah, he is now in 11th, working his way rapidly towards the top 10. I'm expecting to see an all-out run early from Connor Zilich to get as much track position as he can. short pit this stage for tires and then run long the second half once he has the track position that he wants.
He may not get the win, but he's going to definitely bounce back if he continues doing what he's doing.
I was going to say my swap out for Bowman for Zilich was pretty clutch because Bowman is down in 34th.
Yep.
I made the
Bowman's
right call
a hit
there.
or miss road course driver. He can be good, but he can be bad.
I made the right call. As you see SVG in 5th, but the times are starting to go down. And here is the young man, Connor Zilich. Ran here at COTA last year, but had some damage and was not able to get the finish that he wanted.
Yeah, one of the guys that Zilich would have had to pass to get up to where he's at is Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott's sitting back there in 19th right now. Are we a little bit surprised by that? He in this race last year had a really good car. He got spun on the lap 1 or whatever, but we thought he could win, and he's kind of non-existent today.
Yeah.
Tell you what, Jared, look at who you talked about before the race. Did not anticipate him doing well. The number 8, Rowdy, is in 12th.
Yeah, that's impressive. You know, you had said he's a really good road course driver, and we all know that. But man, their qualifying effort was subpar to say the least. But he's doing a hell of a job getting back up through the field.
Maybe he didn't want to start out front today for what happened to him in turn 1 last year.
Just trying to get the biggest mover bonus there.
Yeah.
I don't know if he knows there's no points for that, but
I think the other contestant for biggest mover is that number 60 of Ryan Prix. He started way down in the order at the beginning of this race, and he is now in 13th.
Got a lot of guys moving their way up the field, some that you would assume would, and there's a few surprises in here too.
Yeah, Ty Dillon working his way towards the top 15. Jesse Love.
I'm thinking of Austin. Never mind.
I'll say Jesse Love, though, is running 17th right now.
Yeah, there's an part-time RCR car.
Mm-hmm.
Part-timer?
Or sorry, Jesse Love 19th, but he's in the top 20.
Yeah, he's getting up there.
3 wide move here from Larson. Getting the double overtake potentially on Bell and Chastain. But now we're going to see Larson get in line with Ross through the S's. Bold move, though, from Larson to get around Bell in turn number 1 there.
Call him up, Andy. Tell him to chill out.
Look at how close these guys are getting to the tire barriers as Connor Zilich is starting to run these 3 down. Zilich is not holding back. He's giving it everything that he has got. Michael McDowell, proving that he is one of the best in the field, though, on road courses, has been consistent in the top 10 all day. We saw Daniel Suarez with a great run last stage, all the way down to 27th.
Could you imagine if Michael McDowell actually got a halfway decent ride?
Yeah, he'd be dangerous, especially for
that
what
guy
he could
is
do
just
in super speedways.
Yeah, he is good at multiple different types of racing. And he's taking, I wouldn't say it's subpar equipment, but mid-tier at least, and he's performing well with it.
I'll say the last 2 years, we've seen him really control the pace at Talladega. He was in position to try and get a win at Talladega 2 years ago, was involved in a last lap incident in the Tri-Oval when he made a big block, and then guess who won that race? Tyler Reddick.
Yeah. That's all right. That streak ends today. Reddick don't get it.
See Zilich making another pass there on Christopher Bell. He's going after Kyle Larson now.
I'll say Larson.
Blaney is still on him like flies on poo.
I know what you want to say there.
Gotta be PG-13-ish.
Yeah. It's a beautiful day, though, in COTA. There's not a cloud in the sky. We saw last year a lot of very bad weather to start the season. And this year we've seen quite the opposite. It's been really good for NASCAR to get good racing in the first couple weeks. And now we've got a full screen ad. What is this?
What is this?
What
That's
is
a very
this?
random commercial.
Yeah. Oh, it's Felix.
It's a kitty cat.
I finally got his name right just for you, Nick. I remembered. It's not Pickles. It's Felix.
Pickles.
Nick,
Nick.
he did it. Nick,
Nicholas.
Nick.
Oh,
You guys tune into our gaming channel, you'll understand that joke.
Now we're back. That was a weird commercial, but all right.
Yeah, Connor Zillich got Larson while we were away.
Yeah, he did. Shoot.
Oh, man, he's up to 8th.
We saw Larson, though, turn into an anchor at the end of that last run, so I think he is trying to save as he has door-to-door contact with the number 20 of Christopher Bell. They cannot get it sorted out between the 5 and the 20 right now. And Larson says, just take it, man. I'm trying to save my stuff. No, he's not trying to save his stuff. He's going to give Bell the bumper. They're going to go side by side into turn number 1, and they're still making contact, beating and banging on each other. Larson and Bell are really going at it for the 9th spot.
Yeah.
Is that Bush behind Larson there? Just
yes, it is.
What happens next?
Yes, it is, dude. Rowdy is there.
He's like, go ahead, do that again. I need 2 free spots.
Yeah, please.
I was saying, remember the contact we saw with the dinger and how much it upset Bell's car? Wow, they are getting close to those tire barriers. Oh my god.
Dude. Inches.
Larson's going to give me a heart attack, dude.
Oh, Connor got Ross.
And Connor Zillich is up to 7th. Wow.
Chastain's like, excuse me.
Hey,
move please.
Teammate. Show me the line, and look at this. Kyle Larson and Christopher Bell are still going at it. They're switching each other up every single quarter. Crossovers, contact, beating and banger. Larson really locked up the brakes there. Now it's going to be 3 wide almost into the carousel corner, but no, Christopher Bell is not giving way to the number 5, and he is not giving way to the 20.
Bell going to take that?
I do not think this is going to end well. This is starting to scare me. Kyle Busch is there.
Tell these guys this isn't the dirt track.
Christopher Bell puts the bumper to Kyle Larson. These guys are rivals. Ever since the back and forth battle that these two have ensued at the infamous Chili Bowl, it has been all action in the NASCAR Cup Series between the 5 and the 20. And look at this. Kyle Larson is looking to the inside of Christopher Bell.
He's gonna
do it. He's gonna do it. Oh my god, he did it.
Oh,
he's just using that passenger door.
Open the door for Kyle Busch. And he does.
He's like, thank you.
Here it goes.
Oh.
Busch said, thank you. Come again.
I'll take that.
We cannot.
He's going to be the elder right here.
Kyle.
He's going to go, all right, boys, time out. Separate for me.
Oh, and look at this. Austin Cindric is going to send it up the inside of the number 20. It's kind of opened up some opportunity here for the number 60 of Ryan Prix. As Cindric got upset there. And now here comes RFK. 2 RFK cars now working towards the top 10. Prix and Buescher going forward. Brad Keselowski back in 33rd.
Yeah. That is insane.
Austin Cindric. That same part of the racetrack where the dinger got into Bell is where Cindric had that contact with Bell, and we're seeing that car so disturbed.
Yeah, you mentioned Brad Keselowski. He's doing a pretty good job of not putting that Graza scheme back on our TVs.
Yep. The oil,
he doesn't
boys.
want us to have that olive oil.
Tyler Reddick up the hill.
Dude.
Still holding on
still locking him up.
As SVG is 5 seconds off the leader. Back there in 4th. After making the move on Willie B. And we are starting to see the pace pick up from Chase Briscoe. $34 laps to go at COTA. 2 cautions today just for the scheduled stage breaks. But look at the run that Chase Briscoe got into that braking zone. Cut down half a second in one corner. And I think this is what SVG wants, is the 3 cars ahead of him to battle as Briscoe is making a late charge for the lead. And I think this is where we're going to see the 87 begin to pick up the pace as we get closer to this final pit window in the next 15 to 20 laps, as they're going to need to pit for tires. And I really think whoever decides to make that first run for pit road and get an undercut strategy in, get a good in and out lap on those fresh tires, can make up a lot of time.
SVG to P3.
Is he really?
Did Briscoe go to pit?
Yeah.
Briscoe...
Bell's in.
No, it looks like Briscoe may have made a mistake, and that's exactly what we talked about here. Christopher Bell is going to undercut.
Bell is in the pits.
Christopher Bell, after all the contact with Kyle Larson, battling for position, decides it is time to undercut the leaders. I think he's going a little too early. 33 laps is a long way to go. I'd want to cut this run a little bit more in half than what C-Bell is doing. It's going to give him an advantage over everybody else that is staying out right now, because he's going to turn quicker lap times. But when all of these guys pit and get fresher tires than Bell, he's going to be so much
got
slower.
A mechanical problem.
Yes, he does. Chase Briscoe has dropped from 3rd to 9th in about half a lap. Is the 19, it looks like it's blowing up.
You can't get it out of gear.
Yeah, the 19's got to be blowing up.
He's got a transmission issue.
There's a lot of smoke from that car in the braking zones. Really tough mechanical failure for him after a fantastic run.
We got a lot of people going into the pits.
We'll see what the leaders do as they stay out another lap. It's really opened up the door, though, for SVG to have clean track in front of him.
Well, that's the thing. And a lot of people haven't had too much long run. I mean, even the first stage with the 20 laps, people fell off. So if they go take laps with 32 to go, like, how much are they really going to have long run speed like that? So I don't kind of wait a little bit.
Yeah, Joe Gibbs Racing, all these Toyotas, it looks like they're doing the undercut as the 54 of Ty Gibbs is going to make his stop. We're seeing a few others make their way down pit road. And I still think it's early. I think you want to go in about 5 or 6 more laps to cut this thing a little bit more in half to balance out the 2 stints. 32 laps is a pretty long way to go to end this stage, especially with the fall off that we've seen. These guys are really going to have to manage. But it's going to make a very cinematic run for these leaders, because they're going to have to work through a lot of this traffic, because these guys are going to be setting faster lap times on fresher tires.
A lot of these guys are not road course guys that just pitted too, and who knows how fast they'll burn it up. I mean, 32 laps is a very long time.
We're seeing Tyler Reddick picking up his pace. He was in the 142s, and he ran a 141.9 last lap. So that tells me he's trying to push as he's closing in on the end of his stint. They know that 97 car is up to 3rd. And that's the guy that they're going to be watching in the rear view for the 45 and the 12. Because he's going to start to surge late.
A lot of pit cycles happening.
Yep.
Kyle Busch making his stop. Chris Buescher making his stop. Watch where those guys come out in relative to Christopher Bell, and see how much of a gap that the 20 has to the 17 and the 8 for undercutting them and pitting early.
Yeah, I think about half the field wants to see a caution right now. That would be those guys that have already pitted, and then half the field wants it to run to their pit window.
I don't think we're going to see a yellow here. It's been very clean. I think this could be a flag-to-flag race. It's going to take something pretty big to get a caution thrown.
Yeah, we haven't had one yet other than the stage breaks.
No.
Yep.
Briscoe was able to get off, and he went behind the wall, unfortunately.
It's been, that sucks for him. It's been really tidy, though, for a road course. Especially for how hard these guys have been racing each other. 2311 driver, Riley Herbst, yet to make his final pit stop, up to 17th.
Everybody watching, guys, please don't forget to hit that like button and give us a subscribe. We are at 96 subscribers. We're trying to get to 100 today.
Let's go, baby.
4 more.
You know, that last lap that Connor Zilic just ran was over a half a second faster than our leader, Tyler Reddick.
Yeah, he's starting to light up that timesheet a little bit.
We say that, and both Reddick and Blaney just picked up to a 41.7 this lap.
Mm-hmm.
Still about 4/10 off of Zilic.
The entire top 10 is starting to pick up to 41s because they're pushing on those in laps. As we saw, Kyle Larson ran a 141.8 last lap. He picked up the pace by over a second. Now he's going to be pitting.
Yep.
We'll see where the 5 team can exit pit road. And relative to the number 20 of Christopher Bell, as you see Cliff Daniels stand up on the wall with that signature move there as the crew chief for the 5 team, letting his driver know when to roll. And yeah, look at the leapfrog there from Bell on Larson. But now Larson's going to have a little bit fresher tires here at the end of this run. So now if you're the leaders, you're looking at Kyle Larson, what his relative time was ahead of Bell, and where he is going to come out. And now you have to ask yourself, what are Bell's times? He's running a 140.9, so he's gaining over a second per lap to the leader. So they're just starting to strategize. How long can we stay out and then pit to stay ahead of the 20 for the top 3? And I think in the next 2 laps, we're going to see the top 3 pit so they can cover the 20. So that way he doesn't undercut them.
Yeah.
Something very common that we see in Formula One.
Tyler Reddick is trying to pull away from Blaney a little bit. Maybe try to get him some breathing room on pit lane. Yeah.
Yeah, this is where, if SVG's got it in the tank, he's got to find it.
Does Blaney undercut him? Blaney undercuts him. I think it's over.
Yeah, that's the beauty of being in second place, is you can watch what he's going to do.
If he goes, you go.
Exactly.
If not, you go before him.
Yeah, and I think this is the lap for Ryan Blaney to make his stop to stay ahead of the 20. Especially the 88. They've got to be thinking pit stop here because he's done really great work to get track position. And Connor Zilic is one of the fastest on the track.
Now,
Really good work from the 88. As he's got about an 8.5 second gap to run down Tyler Reddick.
Is that a Reddick Chastain to the pit? It said something about Reddick and Chastain.
I think this is it. Looks like the 45 is going to stay out. The top 5 still staying out on the racetrack.
3rd, 5th, and 7th for Trackhouse, baby.
Zilic up to 5th.
Yeah.
Trying to get a move done on William Byron.
Catching him.
He's starting to catch his teammate in 3rd.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's still about 4 seconds between them.
Connor Zilic could run down these leaders in 28 laps with 8 seconds.
You'd have to short pit him.
I mean, he's done the work. You've got to pit him early. Like, you've got to go now.
I agree.
28 to go. It's time.
I mean, he's the only one that's got long run speed too. So
Yeah.
he is driving the crap out of that car right now.
Definitely
he's
time.
hauling.
Bring him down.
Because especially now being right there behind Byron, like Byron's going to start to hold you up.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise, born in 2006.
Oh my gosh, I was a sophomore in high school.
Yeah, the good old days.
Yeah.
And no, he stays out.
Staying out.
That was the year I got my license.
Might be trying to just cut it in half.
Dude.
The 45 of Tyler Reddick is on an absolute mission right now.
No.
As he has gapped Ryan Blaney and SVG on this run. I anticipated him to push the pace and catch the leaders, and he has not done it. He is not even in the picture right now. He's still within a couple seconds of these guys. There he is. And I think SVG's got to go.
Blaney's sliding it around.
Yeah, you could see SVG was a quarter of a second faster than Blaney last lap.
They must be
Reddick.
getting ready to. Oh, they're both pitting.
Uh-oh, I might be behind.
I'm looking at the ticker.
Oh, shoot. Yep, this is it. Double pit stop, I think. Through the carousel.
Pit. That's what they said.
They're going to cut this thing right in half. Tyler Reddick using the runoff
This is where it counts.
to dive into pit road. The question is what is SVG going to do? He's going to lead a lap. And now let's see how much pace SVG has.
Blaney's out. Ooh, it's going to be close.
Side by side at the pit exit. Blaney and Reddick. Reddick's going to have him beat by a hair.
Oh,
Now you got Hamlin in front of him, too.
And now Denny Hamlin's going to lead him. And
The
yeah, look at
45
that.
zoner.
I told you they were going to pit just in time to cover off Christopher Bell, and that's exactly what they did. As you see, they maintained about 2 seconds ahead of Bell there. But Hamlin's going to choke him up for his teammate Christopher Bell. Look at this. That's exactly what the strategy is from JGR, is to try to slow those guys up to help out the 20, but it wasn't enough. And now the number 97 of SVG and the 88 of Connor Zillich are going to run this one long.
all three of them, top 5, baby.
I don't know,
Run it
man.
long.
Yeah, SVG's the only guy in this field that can make old tires and still run new tire lap
Bold
times.
strategy here as the 97 dives towards pit road. Maybe they were just deciding to get him points for leading a lap. We'll see what the 88 team does. If they're going to have him run long or if he's going to pit and get a lap led. Looks like Byron is going to stay out and Zillich is going to pit. So very bold move from William Byron to go long. And now Tyler Reddick through the final corner onto the front stretch as they're going to skyrocket past the 97. Up into turn number 1. Christopher Bell is going to get by SVG. And Kyle Larson is going to fall in line behind him. Now we've got a battle for the lead from the cars staying out. It's the number 24, William Byron and Michael McDowell. If you're Willie B, on this strategy, you've got to pit now, otherwise you're really going to fall down the order.
I think he comes this time.
Mm-hmm. Kyle Larson trying to put some pressure on the 97. Don't think he's going to be able to do it. 25 to go, the length of stage 2. SVG is going to pick up some pace. Otherwise, the number 5, Kyle Larson, you do not want him to get around you if you're SVG. So that way you can stay in touch with those 2 that you're trying to run down.
We'll have a Charlotte Roval part 2.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I like this here. Ross Chastain staying out.
And look at this. Michael McDowell's going to stay out.
There's Byron.
Is Chastain going to go in? Yes. Great job there from Trackhouse. I think putting their drivers in really good position throughout this cycle.
I want to know what McDowell's strategy is here.
So now, if you're Ryan Blaney, you've got to make this move as soon as you can on the 45 of Tyler Reddick, because he showed that mega pace at the end of that stint. And if you're SVG, you've got to go. If he's got more in the tank, he's really got to push here in the next 24 laps. And he's got a tire advantage on Christopher Bell.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much on Reddick and Blaney.
Yeah.
Cole, did you hear that? 7 or 8 more laps he's got.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Very, very bold strategy there to run as long as possible and then try and push at the end is going to be the goal for McDowell, but you could see now running long is definitely not the move.
I guess you got to see the gap that they're closing in on you and how long that pit stop's going to take and where you're going to roll out. But man, that's bold.
3 seconds faster per lap right now than the leader. They're going to catch him.
Yeah.
The battle for second is provisionally the battle for the lead. Once McDowell pits, we don't need to see McDowell. We need to see this battle for second because Ryan Blaney is all over the back of Tyler Reddick. And Shane Van Gisbergen, let's see what his lap is for his lap time on this lap.
He's a straightaway away from McDowell.
Yeah, they're going to catch him before he pits if he's going to stay out for 7 more laps.
Yeah, that's bold.
A little bit of a rear lock up there for Blaney. Up the hill. Tyler Reddick. Everything he's got right now to try and make history. On a sunny afternoon.
Got some more votes in. Reddick goes down to 67%. Still a lot, but
whoa,
we're going in the right direction.
Ryan Blaney using all the racetrack almost into the grass.
How much do you think he's screaming and yelling on the radio?
Who?
Blaney.
Probably a little bit.
Probably a lot.
Maybe.
I don't think he's really screaming. I think he's focused. I think he's locked in.
Yeah, one thing he's definitely locked in is
he's hanging with him.
That's a good car on a road course. That doesn't happen a lot of the time. He showed a lot of the speed in the later road courses last season and didn't get the finishes, but he's getting it done today.
Yeah, he's been consistent all day too.
I mean, he was there with Tyler Reddick, but we saw some of those mistakes out of Blaney. He hit some curbs. He had some wheel hops. He's doing everything he can to put pressure on the 45, and you've got to give credit to Tyler Reddick. He has been mistake-free up to this point, putting on a clinic of how to work a lap at COTA. And the question now is, if you are SVG, what do you have in the tank for speed? Christopher Bell is not in position to go get a win here. as he is on older tires, made a bold undercut, and it did not pay off. Like I said, 33 laps to go was just a little too early for the 20. Being so far back from the leaders gave them the ability to still cover off that undercut. So we're seeing a little bit of a mid-pack action. This is the battle for 20th, as you got AJ Allmendinger, Bubba Wallace, and Daniel Suarez going at it.
Suarez.
Yeah, that's a battle of
McDowell's-
what could have been for Suarez. He put himself up in the top 5, and then they stayed out at that stage, and he's been mired back there ever since.
McDowell needs to pit, or he's going to cycle like outside of the top 15 here. Not a smart move at all to stay out this long. Yes, he's going to have the pace at the end if there's a late caution and, be able to stay out, but I just... You got to set yourself up for success. As we're seeing Suarez now. Getting an overtake, I think. That's AJ Allmendinger's rear camera. Oh no, and Ross Chastain, he's got a tire off. The right rear is off of the car. The number 1 is in big trouble. He is
Bubba,
stuck in the grass. And that is big trouble for the number 1 of Ross Chastain. This could be exactly what Michael McDowell needs.
Oh no, he just lost his crew chief.
Oh no, there is no tire on the 1. As he's going to take the exit. No, the caution is out. The caution is out. There's a yellow flag. It's actually going to help Chastain more than it's going to hurt him, but that is going to be a to the rear penalty for the tire falling off of that vehicle.
It almost, I bet you that nut probably came off. We'll have to see. I hate this new
20
design.
laps to go, and the caution is out at Circuit of the Americas. We thought it was going to be a caution-free day. We were ready for the cinematic battle of Tyler Reddick and Ryan Blaney, but now I think we're going to see the entire field pit for fresh tires since they have 7 sets in the bank. Great opportunity as well for Christopher Bell, as that undercut strategy is going to pay off. And really bold move from Michael McDowell to stay out, keep the lead, and the caution here for the 71 is going to be huge track position, as I anticipate the entire field to pit. We are seeing the crew members now, all the tire changers getting ready to rock and roll.
Driver swap on the 48.
Is there a problem for Bowman?
Yeah, he's sick. He's been sick all race long, and they got Myatt Snyder climbing into the car.
I bet that's why Bowman dropped to the back.
Probably.
That hurt my fantasy lineup, dude. Chastain was one of my boys. But I still think he's going to get a better finish than Bowman.
Bubba, we'll talk about it. Don't worry. We'll talk you off the ledge here.
Bad.
Or scream.
Bubba, there's a lot of laps left. There's a lot of laps left, dude.
Yeah, it ain't over yet.
At least there's not 5 to go. There's 20 to go. He's going to start from the rear, but he can make a big lunge. And now, this is where turn 1 gets chaotic. Especially if you're Ryan Blaney. You've got to make the big, bold move to try and get around Tyler Reddick. The opportunity is there. And now if you have voted in the poll, if Tyler Reddick goes 3 in a row, it was trending towards yes, and now I think it just skyrocketed to no, because there's going to be an incident in turn 1 when we go green here. This is completely going to shake up the finish of this race. It's going to open the opportunity for some of these guys in the top 10 to maybe
Reddick
get some big positions.
It's over for Reddick.
I'll say Reddick needed this thing to stay green to the end, and I think he would have won this race, but now this is completely reopened the opportunity for Shane Van Gisbergen.
Yeah.
This is where we see that mega pace at the end from SVG. The caution, the wheel coming off. Drama at Coda is about to ensue.
Dang it.
Biggest mover of the race is the rookie, Connor Zilich. Kyle Busch as well. big mover of the race, Ryan Prix, as we are seeing a lot of action on the pit lane. This is the money stop, the one that needs to go right. Is anyone going to gamble here? Or are they going to take all 4 tires? I think you got to take all 4 tires with 20 to go. We're going to see exactly what we saw in stage 1, a short stint.
Unless somebody just pitted, they may stay out.
We just saw the life get sucked out of Bubba. Just like me last week when Kyle Larson had problems. Now Chastain's got problems. We might see
show it. See if it
the quietest man, the most reserved guy in here. I want to see Josh go ape crap when Ryan Blaney pulls something out here at the end of this one. And here we go. What is Tyler Reddick gonna do? No. Tyler Reddick stays out. Why? No. Why not take? It's a free stop. It's a free stop. Christopher Bell for sure pitting. Kyle Larson pitting. Look at the cars that are staying out.
Ooh.
Very, very, very bold strategy calls from the 12 to 15 cars that decided to stay out. Who's going to win the battle off pit road? It's going to be McDowell. Larson, it looks like he's going to lose the spot there to Ty Gibbs. Insane strategy call from some of these guys. Insanity. Why? Free stop in the top. Why do the front runners do that?
I don't know.
Be interesting.
That is insane, dude. You 20 laps to go. Man, oh man. Well, we're under caution for the 3rd time today at COTA. I think we've played all of our commercials, boys. We've actually used them all up.
We got a BAC one?
We do not.
Oh.
We played it pre-race. It's about 15 seconds long, but we could play a Bubba Myers Designs commercial to try and pick Bubba's spirits back up. So let's go ahead and check out Bubba Myers Designs. He cooked up a wicked hot replica paint scheme for Andy here. It's a replica of what Kyle Larson ran at Las Vegas, the number 98, black and gold. Bubba's one of the hottest and freshest new paint designers. If you're an iRacer and you're looking for a sick paint, as well as some graphic stuff from JuicySpydr, you can go ahead and hit up this man right here, Bubba Myers Design. So let's check out what Brett can do in the paint booth.
Get us every day.
And we are back. If you need one of those wicked hot paint schemes, this man right over here, Bubba, he is the best at cooking up paints. Go ahead and hit him up. This man is like a paint machine right now. He's been cooking them up for the boys at JuicySpydr Racing. He's been making some for, I think Brian Bozik's going to be debuting one of his new ones in SDRL pretty soon.
Yep.
So, you know where to find Bubba if you know who he is. If not, hit us up in the chat. We can get you Bubba's info, and he can make you one of the coolest and most unique paint schemes out there.
Yeah, there will be 4 of us, including myself and Jared, taking off in a couple of weeks in area and his paint schemes too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Getting pretty
Josh,
excited for that.
Whoop, whoop.
Josh, you get to run the actual Bubba paint.
Yeah, I've got a That's a lot of pressure on my shoulders. That victory lane at Daytona, hopefully.
Yeah, for those of you that
no
don't
pressure.
know, JuicySpydr race team is going to be running an area. It's one of the biggest iRacing leagues from IDK Players YouTube channel, so be sure to check that stuff out. I'm sure we'll have some highlight videos, XYZ, on the YouTube at JuicySpydr Network when these guys go in there and dominate. So,
Yes, sir.
exciting stuff.
Yep. Got
That'd be
Josh
good.
Adams,
Nice racing.
Hunter Sr., Donnie Kite, and myself all running in there in the Pro Series.
Dude, if you run like you've been running in the trucks on Saturday night, you're gonna win some freaking races, man. You've been
I'm
kicking
hoping
our
so.
butts the last couple of weeks. I know you didn't have the best finish at Dega, but Josh got the win at Dega Saturday night in the truck
Yep.
series.
Yeah,
which was
we
pretty
got to
awesome.
talk about that afterwards, Josh.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we will.
That was wicked, dude. Saw a dramatic finish in our Saturday night truck league. A lot of drama this season, but man, oh man, man with the most laps led, sitting up here in the booth, Jared Skinner, dude, been freaking putting down some heaters. He went out there and I missed Phoenix, but I heard he kicked butt, led every single lap, and then he came out and did the same thing in Iowa, and I said, well, what is he doing, dude? It's got no tire wear on that thing. He is gone.
I just love
Yeah.
them short tracks.
The old cheat code.
I felt like Ryan Blaney probably does today. Last week in our truck race at Iowa, like I had the speed to hang with Jared for a while, and then he just didn't make any mistakes like Tyler Reddick's been doing today.
Yeah.
All right, so
Kept all four wheels going straight, exactly where needed them.
huge group of drivers stayed out. The top 14 stayed out after the bad day for Eric Jones has now turned into a potential top 15. I don't think he's going to be able to hold off those guys on fresher tires. Looking at this choose rule that they have in NASCAR, these guys were able to choose their lane for this restart. So Tyler Reddick and Ryan Blaney are going to be side by side in turn number 1, and behind them are the two teammates, SVG and Zilich. And check out yesterday. The chaos ensued in turn number 1. SVG took a tight line, held the peace sign out the window, and said, "Give me the win, boys."
See ya.
Can SVG pull off the turn 1 miracle again today? And Connor Zilich is probably thinking, hey, Corey Day's not out there, so I'll make it through the S's. But Shane Van Gisbergen, the man that is expected to dominate here at COTA on all of these road courses this season, is yet to lead a lap. And now, as the lights are off on the pace car, there's going to be a short
Here we go.
stint to decide it at Circuit of the Americas for the NASCAR Cup Series on this sunny Texas day. Is it Reddick to go 3 in a row? Blaney, who's been in his rearview mirror all afternoon, can he pull off the upset? The cars are now in the Echo Park Automotive restart zone, and we are going green, and it is all out into turn number 1 up the hill in COTA. Tyler Reddick, Ryan Blaney side by side as they make their way past the start-finish line. Let's see what SVG does. He's looking low. He's going to get very heavy on the brakes into turn number 1. And no, we've got cars around. It's going to be the rookie. Is that Connor Zilich? It is. He's
Oh,
around for
no.
the second time today in turn number 1. Tyler
Oh,
Reddick, he's going to lead
no.
him. But now look at the run from the 97 of SVG. He's got around Ryan Blaney, and
man.
he's worked his way up to second. He has now got Tyler Reddick in his sights. Kyle Larson, a big loser there in turn number 1 as well. I think he might have had some contact, but Connor Zilich, what he
Get him,
thought
Shane.
was going to be a good day has gone terrible. And now SVG, the man from New Zealand, is sliding through the corners, working his way out into the grass, trying to work down the race leader, the number 45 of Tyler Reddick.
If you're the 45,
He is
that
on
is
fresher
not what
tires.
you want to see.
He pitted
No.
later than those guys as well. Remember, he stayed out a couple laps, so his tires are fresher than the 45. So SVG knows that he can push the car a little bit harder. But Tyler Reddick has proved that he is the best car out front all day. Ryan Blaney lost the spot to the 97, but it is all on. 17 laps to go, 16 at the stripe.
Man, that's like having a pit bull in your mirror right there.
Yeah.
Look
Yeah,
at that
oh,
wide
man.
corner there through the entrance of the carousel from
Oh.
SVG, and the 38 has got big damage. There is no tire, just riding on the rim on the right front. No caution yet that we have seen. Lot of issues after the drama in turn number 1. We'll get a replay soon, but right now we've got to focus on this battle for the lead.
Oh yeah. I think SVG's just he's learning right now.
Quiet on the
See what
set.
Reddick lies.
He's
From
going
the
to pressure him,
23-11
try to get him
crew.
to drive harder.
We're seeing contact back there from Christopher Bell and others in turn number 1. It looks like it was Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott. Denny Hamlin has not had the pace today, but he has found himself in the top 5 late in the race on strategy.
I want SVG. If Ross can't do it, you can. Because Connor is not anymore. Such a good day for Trackhouse, and it just went down that.
Oh, water, buddy. Yeah, you did.
Went down the
toilet.
hole real quick.
1 lap fresher tires for SVG than Reddick. Kyle Larson, Ty Gibbs, Christopher Bell on fresh tires. We'll see what C-Bell can do if he's got the pace to work his way forward. He is in 6th on the freshest tires. William Byron, freshest tires out of the top 5. Only by a couple laps, as now we get to see what happened in turn number 1. We saw Connor Zilich take a wide, sweeping entrance into the corner. And then there was big contact behind that got him spun around. Getting flashbacks from his day yesterday. Looks like it was Austin Cindric. No. William Byron got ran through by the 11 of Denny Hamlin. Hamlin got into the back of Byron. Caused a stack up, and it got the rookie turned around.
Dang.
Hopefully he keeps his head up. He had a hell of a run.
He did.
What was going to be the big points day for Zilich has now turned out to be chaotic. As we're seeing Cindric go to pit road. Half a second, the gap between first and second.
SVG was in some dirt right there.
Kyle Larson up to 10th. Christopher Bell now in 5th. Bell pitted under that last caution. But we're seeing Tyler Reddick pick up the pace with 15 laps to go. William Byron has been a sleeper all day in the top 5. Has put some good runs together, but hasn't had the long run speed. Can he find it late?
Where did this come from Reddick, though? Seriously. All year. Last year.
Lackluster season for Reddick last year.
Yeah.
I thought he was a championship
Everybody talked
4.
about how much of a letdown his last season was. He had to go shut him up right away.
Thought he was a championship 4 contender. Don't count out Bubba Wallace either. Second in points is now in the top 15 after this field has been cycled around. The pace on the 45 is just mega. Look at the car corner perfectly. He's rubbing up against the tire barriers. He's getting everything he can out of the car every single lap while maintaining pace and saving his tires. Could be one of the greatest runs we've ever seen here at COTA as the RFK teammates go side by side.
Like, did he just run, like, the first 3 races on iRacing all off season?
Mm-hmm.
Where did this come from?
He's a cheat code.
Yeah, he's on easy mode right now.
Yeah.
It's like he's that 99 overall Michael Jordan that we would have probably had on the games back in the day.
Yeah. They win a lawsuit and all of a sudden.
Who do you think you are?
Yeah. We beat NASCAR. We win races.
Yeah. Calm down. Oof. There goes Buescher.
Christopher Buescher just got chipped.
Yeah. Nothing of his doing. It was all Busch into his teammate there, Jesse Love.
Dang.
Busch is like, I gotta go, dude. Get out of the way.
SVG
Ross
was
had to go a lap.
4/10 quicker than Reddick last lap, looking at that times.
Ross had to go 2 laps down because of the tire.
4 wide through the short chute.
Wow.
Oh my God. Ryan Prix.
Woo.
Giving it everything he's got into the grass, though, and now he's going to be 3 wide with Custer and Busch through the technical
Busch.
section. And look at that, boys.
They played a
Graza
little bit
is
of Busch's
back.
radio. Busch is definitely not happy.
The Graza car is back on the screen. Get your olive oil ready. Brad Keselowski is back in the picture, gentlemen.
That mean green machine.
Mean machine. You can see the top half of your screen now. It's the battle for the lead. It's starting to heat up. SVG is within half a second
He's showing
of
up to the
leader.
party without oil.
We keep seeing these replays now. I think they're going to show us what happened to the 17 of Chris Buescher after the contact of the 8 of Kyle Busch into the back of Jesse Love. Sends Buescher off into the runoff of the final corner. So we are still seeing haymakers being thrown back there as Connor Zelich is already back up to 26th. Insane if he can pull off a top 20.
Oh, yeah.
SVG starting to corner a little bit better through the S's right now than Tyler Reddick. The gap is going down. He's shaved half a second over the last 3 laps.
And if he's going to do it, he's got to do it quick because Christopher Bell's coming.
And we go Fox side by side. No, it's not. They're just showing the SVG highlight video of him on road courses. And look at this. Making their way towards the carousel. And I think that's the difference maker. This technical section into the carousel is where it's make or break. Very technical braking zone. And how well you could manage your throttle. As we are seeing SVG working that car. A little bit better than Reddick. But Christopher Bell up to 4th on fresher tires than the front 3. He is working towards the back of Ryan Blaney. He won this race last year. Can C. Bell pull off a podium, or can he get up to the front? As we are seeing the 97 all over the back of the 45 as they're making their way down the front stretch. Show us the damn... There we go.
Bull showing his teeth.
There's a history on the line for both of those drivers in first and second. And Reddick trying to be the first 3 in a row, and then SVG trying to tie Jeff Gordon for 6 road course races, wins in a row.
Yes, sir. Christopher Bell trying to get back-to-back Cup Series wins at COTA. Battling in the top 5. Kyle Larson.
Blaney's just hanging out.
I think he's
I don't
waiting
know.
for them to go side by side. And I also
But
think
if he's got to go,
struggling.
he's got to go.
I don't think he's wanting to be that close to Bell. I don't think he's handling right.
Shane is really, really late into that braking zone. Look at that car wiggle.
Yeah, I think we're about to see a little bit of physicality out of the
here we
97
go.
if he can get a better run.
This could be a little bit of contact here from the 20 and the 12. We saw Bell and Larson go door to door for a few laps. And now let's see how technical Christopher Bell can be to get around Ryan Blaney. As Blaney tried to cut that corner, gets into the side of
Got
the
him.
20. And now Christopher Bell moves up to 3rd. 11 laps to go in this race with fresher tires than the leader. Christopher Bell could have played this right.
I don't think he's got enough.
As we are seeing the battle out front continue on. SVG has got to make a run down the front stretch. to make a dive into the corner of turn number 1 if he wants to shot at Tyler Reddick. He's not close enough yet, but he is trying to set this thing up. SVG has been sizing this man up the last couple of laps, seeing what he's doing, trying to find the right corner to make his move. Last lap, we saw SVG get a huge run through the S's. It's not the place to pass on this circuit, but it is a place to make up a lot of time, and that's exactly what the 97 is doing. I think coming out of this short chute down the next stretch is where SVG can make the move on the 45 before the technical section. As now we look back at Ryan Blaney. I think right there is where SVG wants to make his move before this technical section so he can get Reddick isolated side by side and beat him through the low speed into the carousel. The question is now, though, how much pace does Christopher Bell have in that car? See how SVG is just very gentle through that technical section to save and manage those tires. Watch how he sets up the carousel into the double left. If he can get on his bumper, he can make the move into turn number 1. Because Reddick is using a lot more runoff to carry speed.
Yeah. Gotta set him up right now.
Starting to fall back a little bit. I think this is where Reddick's going to start picking up his pace. Shane's going to have to match it. And yeah, look at that. 0.2 quicker that lap for Reddick. And I think this is where SVG is hanging with him, but he's just trying to save enough in the tank. There's still 10 laps to go. It's a lot of laps to turn at COTA.
Reddick's still a 10th faster than SVG.
Ty Gibbs getting around Ryan Blaney for 4th. SVG is so much better through the S's. You can really see it.
Yep.
As that gap comes back down. He's setting up that section so much better, but then Reddick is holding them off through this technical part of the track, and SVG keeps working out into that grass on exit.
I don't think the 20's got enough in it. I don't think he's got enough laps.
He is coming, but I don't know if he's got enough.
I think they maybe ran to a point where when you're just going for it, he's kind of hit the wall a little bit to where they're all going to be running just about the same pace.
He pretty much is with SVG. He ran a 141.01 to SVG's 141.10.
Yes, 0.6 of a second now, the gap. As we're seeing Shane copy Tyler Reddick on that runoff portion of the track. And then look at that exit onto the front stretch from Reddick, where he's able to really stretch his legs and defend from a move into turn number 1. Really strategic driving here. Then Shane sets up this S section so well. So confident.
Yep, coming into the S's.
Watch this gap go back down between these two cars. One mistake from either of these drivers, and that is it.
All right, I'm going to change my thing. Tyler Rex is going to do it. He's going to freaking do it. 3 in a row, 3-peat. Here we go.
We got a bandwagon jumper, guys.
Come on, SVG. Come on, baby.
Christopher Bell is matching Tyler Reddick on pace right now. He's starting to reel him in.
We called it.
I think if C. Bell gets to SVG, it's going to cement the win for Reddick, depending on how hard SVG fights him for second. Michael McDowell now up to 5th, ahead of Ryan Blaney. Denny Hamlin trying to hold on to a top 10. Connor Zilich up to 22nd after that turn 1 incident on the most recent restart.
I think SVG kept it tighter this time, but Reddick really just drives away in this last section of the track.
Mm-hmm. It's the Achilles heel of the 97. As he has got the gap over a second now. I think Tyler Reddick can pull this thing off. And the person to stun it for him is Christopher Bell. Or caution flag.
I do say we've got a new championship favorite after tonight.
Yeah.
I think all the chips are going into Reddick here.
It's wild.
Big slides there from multiple drivers. Kyle Larson has put together a pretty good day, trying to work his way around Blaney into a top 5 finishing position. Same thing with William Byron.
I wonder how Ross on 2 laps down.
I think he went a lap down for fixing damage.
Dang.
7 laps to go, and it's a 1-second lead for Tyler Reddick. And the lead is growing. Is Shane holding back to make a late surge with 3 to go, or is this all the pace that he's got?
That's all he's got. He just came on the radio and said the car has no speed.
Ugh. Looks like there's lap traffic ahead of Reddick. Thought I saw a lap car out there.
Oh, yeah.
Could be enough. Here comes Chase Elliott, Josh. Back into the top 10 contention as he's going to squeak around his teammate William Byron for 8th.
Ryan he kind of looked out with where that caution happened. He jumped on pit road when he saw it happen and got a little bit better tires than some of those guys.
Blaney ran a little wide there. It's going to open up the door for Larson now on fresher tires to work his way towards the top 5. We're going to see the switchback here from Larson to the inside of Blaney. Gives a little door to the 12. Try and get the advantage into this carousel corner, but Blaney's not backing down after the contact there from Larson. See if they can keep it tidy. As Larson gets the move done on the 12 of Blaney. Side by side in the last 2 corners. Blaney is really not making it easy for Larson. .6 seconds is the gap from Reddick to Shane Van Gisbergen.
Yeah, I think he's out of grip.
Oh my goodness, he's gonna do it.
5 laps to go.
Caution.
Long way to go at COTA. 5 laps at an oval is going to be like a couple seconds. But here at COTA, it's minutes. There's still a lot of racing left. Anything can happen.
Got 5 to go.
Somewhere back in the pack, there can be an issue. But the 2311 machine of Tyler Reddick has shown his road course expertise today. As MJ watches on from the pit lane, you can see the sun is starting to set in Austin.
That is wild, dude. It's wild.
4 to go.
Reddick hitting his Jimmy Johnson era.
Yeah, dude.
2-second gap.
Yeah, Shane had said, no speed, no lateral grip. He's just falling off. He's used up his stuff.
Caution. Fucking.
It's amazing that he could drive the car like that, though, and still be where he's at.
We saw a technical issue, though, in this race for Chase Briscoe. For Tyler Reddick,
Oh,
it could be a technical issue. It could be a tire.
you seen it bite Denny Hamlin last year? A bunch of times.
Could be a rotor. You never know. But he's just got to make 3
Freaking tire
more
could come off.
clean laps. He's got about a 2.5 second gap now. On
Yeah.
SVG. He's making it look easy. Austin Hobart in the chat saying that C. Bell's hauling the mail, but I just don't think Bell has the pace to get up to Reddick here in 3 laps, being 5
No.
seconds back.
He might get, and that's a heavy might get, SVG.
I don't think he's going to get SVG. Ty Gibbs might get Bell.
I just say Bell. Just I don't know. He just didn't have the long run speed today.
Gibbs P4.
Dude, 36 for
crazy.
36 pick of Ty Gibbs this week. Stellar. Stage win plus P4 is going to be maximum points, I think, on the day for the 54. About as good as he could have done. Great effort from Ty Gibbs. 3 seconds now. We're really seeing Shane fall off into the lap of
Yeah.
C. Bell. I'll tell you what, I think he is going to get him. As Tyler
Might.
can put it on cruise control.
Where did he get this car?
Dude, I told you, Chumpa Casino shows up, shows out, and wins freaking races.
Don't change the paint scheme. You ain't going to win if you do.
I'm going to say, do not change it from Chumba. Because this
Well,
thing
he did have
freaking
one last
wins.
week. He had a different
Yeah.
one.
That is true, but I think Chumba Casino is like undefeated for 23-11.
He still had Chumba on the car.
Freaking wicked.
They'll just have to go back to WWE tomorrow night too.
2 laps
How does a
to
man
go.
so small have so much fury?
SVG.
The dude's like 5'5".
It's falling off.
Andy calls him the giant.
Dude,
He's got to be. I think he is the smallest one in the field.
yes, he is. Yeah, AJ Dinger's got him probably by a little bit.
About an inch or two.
Yep.
That's it. Him and even Larson's probably pretty close. That dude's tiny.
Yeah. Coming to the white flag.
Great aerial shot here from the chopper cam through the carousel corner. The question is now if
He would have been
SVG
disqualified.
can win. It's
in
not
iRacing.
bad. It's can he hold on to second?
All those off
Well,
tracks.
within a second.
At this point, I'm hoping that Nick forgets what I said about the cottage cheese.
1 lap to
What
go.
word did you say?
Where I said if Reddick wins, I'll try the cottage cheese.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to forget that.
Oh no,
At
dude.
this point, I'd go all the way in and do the sardine thing too.
Yeah, I think I was trying to jinx Reddick and actually jinx myself.
Got him.
I think Reddick won this because we told everybody he's getting Austin Hill diecasts and all the other collectibles.
We might have to have Mike build a Chumba Casino diecast for the room next week.
Dude.
Oh, there's a
Bad
car in the
news for
wall.
Hocevar.
Carson Hocevar.
He's already got the white flag.
Is the caution going to end this? I don't think it will. Hocevar is rolling. We have seen perfection.
You can't park there.
Absolute perfection on a road course. And it was not from the man from Auckland, New Zealand. It was from the driver of the number 45 of Tyler Reddick. He pulled off an outstanding last lap move to get the win in the Daytona 500. Collected damage to his fender in week number 2 at Atlanta and pulled off a miracle. But today was nothing short of that. It was absolute dominance from the number 45 2311 machine, and history has been made. Race 1, 2, and 3 for the first time in NASCAR Cup Series history goes to the number 45 of Tyler Reddick. He crosses a line as a race winner for the 3rd week in a row.
It was wild.
Yeah, it's pretty
Congrats,
incredible.
Damn it.
SVG 2nd, Christopher Bell 3rd, Ty Gibbs 4th, Michael McDowell 5th, Kyle Larson 6th, Chase Elliott 7th, Ryan Blaney 8th, AJ Allmendinger 9th, and Denny Hamlin rounding out the top 10. What a day for this team.
What?
When it rains, it pours. And right now, it is pouring great things for the 45 team to start this season. 3 races, 3 wins. You can call the first 2 luck, but today it was perfection.
I guess I'll just go ahead and ask Bubba, does he go 4 in a row?
Yep, sure does.
Oh, man.
That's nuts, man.
Let's chumba.
Especially if you got that Chumba machine on.
And Tyler Reddick is already burning the thing down. As he should. Jamie Little quickly finding MJ. Denny finds his driver. And everybody in the field is going to give a wave to the 45 on their in lap.
I'm going to need about 8 cameras in that victory lane.
Living all the way would be very proud of Denny. Top 10.
We need to get 11 all the way back in here. I don't know where that guy's been. He hadn't been in here all day.
And,
Tyler Reddick burning it down. after a
You got to get all the good out of it.
performance, dude.
Yeah, Jared, Michael Jordan's going to be in Phoenix too.
Great.
What a win. What a freaking win, dude.
What a win.
Burn it down, Tyler Reddick, dude. There's having a day, there's having a string of races, and then there's having a freaking month. Like, insanity.
Yeah, and then there's making history.
Yeah.
Something we may
records and
never
everything
see
are meant
again.
to be broken, but I feel like something like this is something that
Guys telling the kid to get down.
it took this long to happen. We may never see that happen again.
Oh, problems for AJ Allmendinger. Oh my gosh.
What happened?
He was
I didn't
laying
see
on the
it.
ground on pit road. It looked like cool suit failure.
I got to go back. Oh, I can't go back. It's not that type of stream.
Pounding the roof.
Yeah, dude.
It'll show up in my Facebook reels.
And the leap. Yeah, they are showing there is a medical issue here for AJ Allmendinger. Hopefully he
Well, that
is
last
okay.
caution, he was taking that water bottle and just dumping it in his helmet.
Don't know what's going
Yeah.
on for him.
Cool, you see the shoe.
How much taller his wife is. This ain't right.
We're seeing post-race interviews now. We're going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in today to the HighSide Podcast Live Edition. Third week in a row, 2026, to start out the NASCAR Cup Series season. We brought you Daytona. We brought you Echo Park Speedway. And we've done 3 in a row live at COTA. Be sure to like, subscribe, do all the things. We appreciate everybody for tuning in week after week. It's been exciting to do this live and join you guys up here doing this. It's been a lot of fun. So
Thanks again to Splash and Go Graphics, Bubba Myers Designs, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, JuicySpydr Network, V-Speed, JuicySpydr Gaming. We really appreciate all the help.
Sir.
thank you again, and we will potentially see you live next week. Don't know if we will or not yet. Just depends on what our availability schedule looks like, and it's a long day for us, but it's fun to do it. But we might be changing it up here soon and doing some recap podcasts in the midweek, maybe talking about a few things. So thanks everybody again, and we will see you all soon. Have a good one.
See you.